I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not right.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Stairs on the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof of my life, better molding. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, independent, I never ever traded him. You never know what is a star like another city, the driver's side Florida. Just a large, so many more, 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as could be. You can watch us on YouTube with viewing for free. Ay, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wondering what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody.
Moaning.
Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Hello, Leroy.
What's up?
You got Leroy potted up there, Brittney? Is he all good to go? I don't hear him. I don't have my guy. Leroy, you plugged in. Rousing.
Yeah.
There you are. Hey, there you are.
Wasn't me.
It was somebody. I don't know who it was, but it was
Not gonna mention names. Wasn't me. Wasn't Tobin.
I don't have any control over that over here.
I know.
Anyway, welcome to the week, man. How are you?
Good. Celebrated Big Spoon's birthday.
Big Spoon!
Yep.
Miss those days. She never says hello anymore.
Huh? That's because she's working. She works early. And now she got to bring Rebecca to she's doing an internship.
Oh.
At a animal hospital.
Wow.
So she goes 7 to like 1. Then she has school from 5 to 9.
Wow. That's something. It's flying by.
Yeah, well, when she's after next year, she'll have a 2-year degree.
Sheesh.
So when she graduates from high school. But
right into it.
She ain't driving alone yet. So you know what that means.
Chauffeur.
Oh my goodness. It's like you don't even it's like yeah, Dad. I'm gonna need a ride from
book some time.
Yeah. From work. And then I'm gonna come home and take a little siesta. Then I'm gonna need a ride to school. Okay, put that on your schedule.
Speaking of daughters, mine has decided to call me in the middle of the show today. Same time every day, sweetheart.
Does that not? You know who's terrible with that? My dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah. When are you on?
No, and he'll say this. I don't know what time you do your show, but our time is different, and I get it screwed up in my head. I said, I know somebody like that.
Central Time messes me up more than Pacific. It does. I can't put my finger on it, but it does.
Can I tell you what throws me off? Here's what throws me off about Central Time. There are a lot of places in Central Time Zone that are farther east than some places in Eastern Time Zone. So, for example, New Orleans is farther east than Detroit. But Detroit is on Eastern Time, and Louisiana is on Central Time. So that's what where I am throws me off more than Central Time.
Brittney, how are you? Did you have a good weekend? You're in for Frog Boy today.
I did have a good weekend. I went to the Morgan Wallen concert. So
how was it? Did you go day 1 or day 2?
I went day 1.
Okay.
So I got to see him in the Cam Ward jersey, which was cool.
Yeah, he rocked the Cam Ward jersey. Of course, Cam Ward, part of now the Tennessee Titans. Morgan Wallen, the Tennessee guy. I was not surprised by that choice.
That's a heady move.
Heady move.
Coming down here.
I was actually pretty shocked.
What do you think he was going to wear?
I thought he was going to do Tua.
Too easy. Too easy.
Yeah, but Cam Ward is in his hometown.
And let's not forget, he hates Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He
true,
hates
that's true.
Alabama. He's not wearing a Tua
That's very
jersey.
true.
I saw a lot of people. I thought that was a pretty easy connect. People were like, "Oh, why is he wearing a Tua jersey?" I'm like, he hates Alabama.
Oh, I didn't even.
He's
I
a-
really honestly didn't even think
He's
about
a
that.
Tennessee guy. He's a Tennessee Volunteers guy through and through.
Right.
So he hates Alabama's guts. He's got a song about stealing an Alabama sorority girl.
Yes, he does.
Like he
So-
hates Alabama's.
So
ass.
so how would this work out if he goes somewhere and he's he gonna wear a Manning jersey?
When he goes to Alabama?
Well,
go to
no. So if he is a Tennessee fan,
Mhm.
right? Depending on where he goes, would he wear a Manning jersey, even though,
I don't know. I
Right.
know his thing is he usually comes out with somebody, and I think that I had heard, I don't know, but I had heard that he had a really big reveal today from a sauce, but that big guest backed out. But I don't know.
Ooh,
On Friday?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was shocked that he didn't walk out with anybody. I was kind of really disappointed.
Supposedly, who was supposed to walk out with him backed out. It's a South Florida guy, but it's not on anybody of the teams. So like it's not like
Oh, I
Tua
wanna
backed
I
out.
want to know so bad.
I'll tell you during the break.
Okay.
I'll tell you during the break. But and I'll text you later, Leroy, because I don't even know if it's been revealed already. Because if it's revealed, it feels stupid. But
well, you don't want to be the guy.
I don't want to be the guy.
Hey,
so my point.
that's interesting for radio or media that you don't want to be the guy. That
It's not my place.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Mason
Like,
Taylor did it
I
on-
know 1,000 people
Mhm.
that would 100% like put it out there just to say they had the scoop.
Yeah, but it's not my scoop. I just
Right.
heard. I heard
I
some
got you.
scuttle. I heard
I
some
got you.
scuttle.
All right.
But but then on Saturday he walked out with Jason Taylor. Jason Taylor was the South Florida tie that he walked out with. So they can't go wrong there. It is in JT's house. Good for that. So what was so it was a good atmosphere.
Oh, it was awesome. This is my second time seeing him. It was great. He's a great performer, honestly.
How was my girl Miranda Lambert? You didn't like her?
I don't really care for her. No.
What?
Wow. Wait, not only did she give a sigh, but she gave a
Why not?
Are you serious with me right now?
I mean, I like one song, which is like "The House That Built Me." I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah, I mean only the greatest song ever written.
I like that song, and everybody really enjoyed her set. I will say, like everybody was singing it and having a great time, but it's just not for me.
Well, Brittney, you have to understand. This man has taken his wife to Miranda Lambert
Yep.
while drinking pink lemonades out of a mug with what? Pink hats?
Regular lemonade.
Regular.
Tito's lemonade.
There
with
we
a
go.
cap.
That's him at Miranda. Wait, first of all,
Yeah.
that ain't just lemonade, my man.
Lemonade and vodka. Tito's.
Okay, because I'm looking at them eyes. You look like you 2-3 in.
At least two.
That's a cute cup, though. I want one.
It was a cute cup. They don't do it at the amphitheater.
They don't do fun things like that anymore.
They should.
Period.
Yeah, they
Well,
definitely should.
I mean, why? You're already spending an arm and a leg for the ticket.
You know who he would have walked out with if he never lost his joy in Miami? He would have walked out with Jimmy. That's his best friend.
That's exactly what I said the whole weekend, like leading up to it. I was like, if Jimmy would have just stayed, he would have.
There's no now. Jimmy the
Jimmy
troll
wasn't the guy I was talking about,
Wait.
by the way, either.
Jimmy the troll would have walked out. Even though
He would have. He would have.
Oh,
I think he was in Tahoe this weekend though, because I saw him at Steph Curry's little golf tournament.
That's not Steph. That's not that tournament's been around long before Steph.
Whatever, dude. Isn't Steph Curry a really good golfer for
Yeah, but
basketball?
that doesn't. He didn't win.
Low Dog plays in it.
You know what's amazing? The guy who won, I was like, who is this? And then they start, because a lot of times you're unfamiliar with the names because you can't put the body or whatever. And they go, oh, yeah, this is the guy who has more playoff goals than any American in hockey history.
Hmm.
And I was like, Tip my hat to you, sir. But he smoked them.
Wow. Headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. At Doral Hyundai, choose over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory at the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Marlins, they go into the All-Star break with an 11-1 win over the Orioles. Man, Kyle Stowers, you want to talk about a revenge game.
I watched baseball yesterday.
Did you? Wow.
Because Kyle Stowers hit the first home run.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, they got a lead. And I'm watching. I'm like, ooh, man. It was like Looney Tunes going around the bases. He got back up, another home run.
Yep.
Now I'm like, man. So after he got the third one, I'm hoping he gets back up to bat.
Of course.
And he does.
He got 3 through 5.
Right. And then he hit one. He hit it hard, but he just got on top of it. I mean, they treat him like Babe Ruth. The outfielder was already on the warning track. I'm like, holy smokes.
Yeah, that had to feel really good for him. You're like, oh, you guys gave up on me, Give me up for Trevor Rogers. Tough week for that trade for the Orioles GM. Trevor Rogers gets beat, and then Stowers does that. Oof.
I would say still not worse than Luka.
Oh no.
There's
no.
Like, can we think? I mean, but I will say this: it's good for the Marlins to get a win in the trade because
it's been a
we
while.
all are too familiar with trades down here as far as the Marlins are concerned.
Yeah, even the Jazz trade, you're like, Zach Gallen was really good. He was, it was kind of wow, it feels good. It feels good to fleece someone for once.
Right.
I know Rogers has been pitching better, but still,
I mean,
Stowers an all-star.
The only trade that I would consider the equivalent to Luka is the trade with Detroit.
Oh, the
Marlins
trade. Oh,
yeah. That would go down as like.
Just got sick in my stomach.
He just threw up in your mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Luka, we'll get to that. Whoa, hobnobbing this weekend. The Panthers just announced NHL has released the opening night schedule, and the Panthers are going to open up the season with the 5:00 puck drop against the Chicago Blackhawks as part of their opening night triple header. Now, I'm a little confused. Like, they're not the
putting them in prime time,
but I guess
prime time game.
They're the first game. Rangers and Penguins.
Wow.
Yep. But they are the first team, so they are raising their banner. They got to give the cup back, but it's a 5:00 start. A little strange.
How long before are they playing at least at home?
Oh yeah. No, they're raising the banner. They're doing the whole deal.
Right.
And then of course you got Spencer Knight revenge game, and Seth Jones.
Oh my goodness.
That also trade worked out well for the Panthers.
Like at what point when you win a championship do you not care about the petty? The petty is holding up the cup. Right? So why would Seth Jones give a rat's ass about Chicago when he just won the Stanley Cup?
Because they all thought that he was washed in a bum. They're like, good, get out of it. And by the way, they're paying half his salary.
Right.
So
I never could figure that out. And fans are like that too. Like, did you ever notice in basketball they go, how come we can't just buy him out? How come we just I'm like, dude, nobody wants to give up that money. Like, what kind of player did they think Seth Jones was that they could let the player go and pay half of his salary?
Well,
they save money.
Bradley Beal hasn't been bought out yet, right?
Hey, why? Why would he let them buy him out?
Well, do you know that do you know the provision of this rule that I think is kind of hilarious?
What?
He has to give up at least $14 million for them to waive and stretch him. So, that's the number. And if I'm Bradley Beal, I'm like,
what? 14 million?
I'm not giving up $14 million. Kick rocks. And everybody's like, oh, he'll be made whole again. Be like,
with who? Who's going to give? Right now, he's the equivalent to mid-level exception, if that. What
Yeah,
has
like
he done in the last 2 years that would say, yeah, let's go give him 10, 20 million a year?
if I'm Bradley Beal, I'd be like, yeah, but if I just stay here and you guys get rid of me, then I can double dip and I get all of it.
Right.
Like, because they were saying like a week ago, they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be done in 24 hours. But the whole thing is he has to give up a certain amount of money for them to be able to stretch his contract, which
Right.
means they pay
So
him
he
a
makes
5-year
too
game.
much.
He makes too much. And so he has to give up this money, and I don't think he's giving up the money.
What? Why?
That's
Why?
crazy.
And you know what's amazing? The fans would probably hate him, but not one of those fans would do it either.
Right. No, they could give he could do it. He was like, we'll do a buyout. What I'll give up? I'll give up $3 million and let me go. And
Right.
they're like, no, you got to give up this much. He goes,
I'm doing you a favor by letting you buy me out. We ain't negotiating the amount of money that you gonna give me.
all right, we'll take a break. The Heat, they got waxed in Summer League yesterday, but they had some drama this weekend as Erik Spoelstra took a flamethrower to Kel'el Ware. Back after this. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the show. Got the home run derby tonight in Atlanta. Jazz Chisholm's in there. He's the long shot today.
Really?
He's a late entry, I believe. And then Cal Raleigh, big dumper. He is the favorite today. No surprise there, as he has been having a monster season for the Seattle Mariners this year. Leading the American League in home runs. He's up to 38 on the season.
Jeez.
Aaron Judge has 35 and Shohei Ohtani with 32. That is
But can any of them pitch besides?
Nah. I don't know how. Cal Raleigh
Can any of them throw heat?
Cal Raleigh getting a catcher and doing it is probably as close as you're going to get to being as impressive as Shohei Ohtani.
Right.
That's about it. But yeah, a home run derby tonight. That's sports tonight. And then you got Summer League, Heat Summer League tonight. Heat will be back in action. They got waxed yesterday. Oof.
Oh, goodness.
What a terrible game.
They creeped up. They got close a couple of times. Can I just say this? There's 2 times during the year where I get a little bit annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
March Madness and Summer League. Because the game might start 40 minutes later.
Oh, my God. That was so annoying.
Like, you know what I say? You know what? Let me check out the young fellas. Right? And I'm like, your game is in a delay.
Yeah, it was terrible. And not only that, delayed my time to get to watch the Love Island finale too, which is unnecessarily long, may I add. Oh,
so you watched it?
Oh yeah, of course. Not until the Heat game was done, but then
as predicted.
Yeah, Amaya won. Which, by the way, it got leaked on Twitter, which was really annoying. You know, not that it was a surprise, but it was annoying that it got leaked on Twitter, and like, you know, Twitter has that For You page now, and so like it'll like flip, and you know, you'll get tweets of people you don't necessarily follow, and they were like, yes, Brian and Amaya win Love Island 2025. I was like, damn it, dude. I mean, you know, you could have had a little bit of suspense.
Wait a minute. I can't believe you're shocked by this.
The leakage?
Yeah.
It's just annoying. I'm not surprised by it. It just sucks.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm trying to avoid it. I'm like, but I'm on Twitter
when
for the
you
Heat.
went to For You, you had to know.
Nah. I didn't like it.
Wait. You think there are people that are pissed off that you spoil the draft every year?
No, I don't think so. And I didn't do it this year at the Heat draft.
Wait, that's funny. That's funny that you would say the same action.
Solano was trying to do that during the draft this year. He's like, don't look. And I was just like, this sucks. Why can't I look? So some people are going to know. And I'm supposed to sit and pretend like I got to sit here and be surprised, or I have to, when I can know something 3 minutes earlier.
No. Brittney, here's what you have to understand. We did a football draft one time. It's like 7 or 8 of us all on the Twitch. And we're talking about drafts and who they should draft. And
well, we did it as a station. We did it
as a station, right?
COVID.
And then Tobin, just out of the blue, goes, ooh.
I think it was actually a little. It was more like a squeal, like woo.
Yeah, like that. So I knew what that meant because he's a Tua fan, and I'm like,
yep. You guys got so mad at me. I was like, what am I supposed to do? I gotta sit here and pretend. And you know, here's the other thing that sucked. Back then, everybody's TV was on different delay. So my TV was like at a certain point. I remember Amber Wilson was doing it with us. She had like, I was like, what do you have, a pirate feed? How long is your delay? She was getting like the slowest television. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here be delayed. If I can know something, nobody's TV is on the same. So I could have spoiled it anyway for TV. I did no wrong.
Well, I did the NBA draft with you this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when we were picking, you were like, I want to look whenever you were fighting with Solana, and I still think that you saw before we actually picked.
I did see it.
I was like, I know he did for a fact. I know he tried to keep a poker face.
No, he can't help. Listen, he can't help himself. Like, as much as he says, I want to be shocked when I see who they draft, if somebody has that information, he needs to know.
Truthfully, what happened that day, Brittney, was I was looking, and then as soon as I saw who they drafted, I was like, oh no, the guy whose name I can't pronounce. That was like what swept over me. I was like, what?
So that's why you were stoic, because you were like,
I was like, oh no. And he was like one of the few guys I really didn't look into very much because, again, nobody thought he was going to fall to the Miami Heat. And so I'm sitting here being like, I don't got to know that guy. And I was like, oh no, they drafted that guy.
Let me search really quick while we wait.
Let me figure this out. All right. Well, we'll take a break. Speaking of Heat drafts, last year's Heat first round pick, Kel'el Ware, had a good game yesterday. The Heat did not, but he, of course, was responding. Had to get a response after Erik Spoelstra. Pretty strong comments about the warehouse. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. It's Monday.
Yep.
It's dead week. No baseball.
No baseball. Summer league.
Got summer league going on, but Cooper Flag is officially already done. He dropped a 31 piece, and they were like, all right, see, we get it. We've seen enough here.
Yeah.
It's kind of exactly what the Heat wanted Kel'el Ware to do. I think is exactly like, I don't think the Heat went into this saying like, oh yeah, Kel'el's going to play 4 summer league games. I think they wanted him to just come out there, drop a double-double, and say, hey, see you in August. See you in September.
But they needed to see it, and somebody had to say something so that he would put forth that effort and get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the life of a young athlete, right? That's youth. And so I don't blame Spo. I'm actually glad to see Kel'el respond to it and not cry and whine.
I thought that was very impressive from him.
Right.
And he did that. And you know what impressed me the most about it was the fact that he did it unsolicited during the game. When they talked to him during the game, he kind of just brought it up himself. He's like, I got to, bring more effort. I got to, so I thought that showed a lot. Because I know that he like tweeted and deleted during the day. And I was like, here we go. I'm like, because that can get to you. Those rabbit ears on Twitter can get to you. But I thought with the NBA TV interview and then yesterday after the game, I thought that he handled it well. But if you guys missed it over the weekend, Erik Spoelstra, the Heat practiced on Saturday, and Erik Spoelstra held court. He spoke for probably about 17 minutes to the media, and he was shooting. I mean, Spo was this was not post-game Spo. Spo had some opinions. He wanted to put some sauce on it, but the most the biggest storyline out of it was, of course, Kel'el, who Coach Glass has said, like, hey, they wanted him to come here and dominate. He has not. And so Spo had to say something, or felt like he had to say something. So here was the start of it. He said that he has to improve his professionalism.
There's layers to this with Kel'el. A big part of this is he has to really embrace and improve his professionalism, his consistency, his approach every single day. He has to get better with that. It's learning how to become a pro. I understand it. He was 20 last year, and he's 21. We have bigger expectations. It's not your normal growth and growing pains of a young player learning how to become a pro. But that's what this summer is about, learning how to become a pro, learning how to be consistent every single day.
All right. So it starts off.
That's basically young people talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of guys that what you tend to learn in once you get to the next level is that your talent by itself is not going to lead you to long-term success. I don't care how fast you are. I don't care how tall you are. Like, there's certain things that you need to do to become a pro, and it's going to accentuate the talent that you have. You can't just go out there and say, roll the ball out, I got you 20 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
And so for young guys who've been dominant their whole careers, it's a bit of an adjustment. Some guys do it quick. Most of the guys, and I tell you, the guys who seem to transition quicker are the guys who weren't highly regarded at some point during their career.
Yeah,
so
they
already have
can't
that.
afford to. Yeah,
right. Well, even D Wade. D Wade had a level of, he ended up at Marquette,
mm-hmm.
right? I mean,
but he had to sit for a year because of grades.
Right. We call that Prop 48. We had
he then said that, look, the talent is there for Kel'el, but it's the other stuff that he's got.
Right.
Exactly. Here's some more of Spo.
The talent is there. The professionalism and consistency has to improve, and it is. Our standards are not going to change, and our expectations of how fast we want that to improve for him are not going to change. But he's got to get better at it. He has to take ownership of it. The other stuff will come along with that. That leads into the weight room. your professionalism, your consistency, your approach every single day. He's getting stronger. He is gaining weight. That's a big part of his improvement, is getting his body physically prepared and ready to handle the rigors of a physical position.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, it wasn't even about a points thing. Like, the rebounds, I think, is really what stood out.
Man.
They were like, hey, man, you can't go 28 minutes being the tallest guy on the court and walk away with 3 rebounds. Like even yesterday's performance, like, I know there was one point, it was who was playing yesterday? Did you notice who was playing for the Cavs?
Who?
Norchad Omier from the Canes. Baby food. Final Four. And he's all of 6'7" as a center.
But he's a rebounding.
He's a hound. Yeah,
right.
he's just like, he's getting after it. And you're just like, oh, not the putback and one. No, Kel'el. Kel'el Ware came back and he answered with it. But you're just like, yeah, you can't just stare at it. Go get the ball. Right. And I just think it's just driving everybody. It's like, this isn't about like not going out there and looking like Hakeem in the summer league. Like, just play your ass off. It's going to take care of itself. It's obvious.
Right.
And that's why, he felt like he had to do this. Because, look, Spo is not one to do this. This is not a common thing for this.
He doesn't call guys out by name.
Not in the media. But I do think that they felt like it was a bit of either a last resort or it was just necessary. Because he was on the ESPN broadcast the day before, and he was kind of praising him. He's in the weight room. He's looking good. We had heard from Zoe on draft night. He had been in the weight room. He's been putting in the work. But yeah, that effort just on the court was just like, yeesh.
Now, you think that had something to do with, like, Spo felt it necessary? Which one came out? Did Kel'el talk first or did Spo talk first?
Spo talked first.
Okay, and then Kel'el kind of came out, and so yeah, good by him.
Yeah, Spo talked first. Here's one more from him to just talk about that. He has to get stronger. He has to play with more force, and he's got to work on the little things like being early and all that stuff and having good expression. Here's more Spo.
Then there's some nuances of doing things defensively and playing stronger with more force offensively. We're working on those things every single day. Malik, I think is the best big man coach and mentor in the league, and they're spending a lot of time hitting, pounding, lower, stronger, more physical. You saw a piece of it right here at the end. That's what we feel like we do. We feel like, also giving them the structure to grow and embrace becoming a pro, learning how to be a professional, every single day, being early, having a great energy and countenance every day. How you do anything is how you do everything. And he's taking some steps, but he's got to get better. He has to get better with the professionalism.
Countenance is a big word for me, dog. Schmeeth and Schmolnick says on the chat, wouldn't trade this mope for KD. Unbelievable.
Yeah, but I mean, if you did trade him for KD, what are you promising yourself 3 years from now? Right? So you work with the young guy because you know that, especially when he's on the same age, he's in the same age group as a lot of your stars, a lot of your guys on your team. So if you're going to build something, right, they're not in a quick fix situation. Right now, they're in a development and get young guys on the court phase. And they have the talent to do that. They just have to see it through, right? Because I can tell you right now, Casper is about 3 turnovers in the first 5 minutes of being on the bench for half the year. So there's certain levels to this, but I think at some point, Spo's just going to have to be frustrated and keep riding it out.
305 Maniacs says, we're overreacting. We know damn well that Kel'el doesn't care about Summer League. He wants to be home in Miami chasing some Astron before he locks in for the season. Well, first of all, they're in Vegas. So, like, he can go have some fun. And it's kind of like you could, it's like, get your project done early. You probably would have been home already.
Right.
And then somebody says, in fairness, Pelle Larsson makes everybody look like they're not playing hard.
Oh,
Man, he's always on the ground.
Oh my goodness. Like, let me tell you something. I never seen more intangibles on the court since I watched Hoosiers. Because, like, whew.
I think today's his last day. Then he's going to Sweden for Eurobasket. He's basically going to be Swedish Dwayne Wade for Eurobasket.
No.
Who else do they have, Sweden? Gustav Forsling's cousin? This is my cousin Rustov Forsling.
You know what's amazing? There's certain countries, when you see these World Cups in basketball and FIFA and Olympics, certain countries that aren't known for having tall people, but a basketball tournament, they rolling out 2, 3, 7-footers, and you're like,
Guy says, Spo's having Whiteside PTSD.
yeah. But I got to tell you, Whiteside would have never said what Kel'el said.
That I agree with.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That he
So-
was from the start was getting his 2K rating up. And this was Kel'el after the game when he was asked about the whole Spo press conference, and he handled it in stride.
How much of this was you trying to make a statement after Coach spoke to us yesterday? You obviously saw his words. How much played into that? How much was this just you saying maybe enough is enough?
I mean, yeah, it all comes down to like Spo said, he's putting the effort, going out there and playing. And so, this is what I wanted to show that I can do. So.
Why don't we see it, no offense, all the time?
You will. You will.
How strongly did you take Coach's message? Were you surprised by it? I mean, it's just rare. He usually does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, as you know. So when you saw the way he decided to approach it, what was your reaction to that?
I mean, no, I just took it as motivation. Obviously, he's the coach and he has that, that trust in me, and he wants to see me, be the best that I can be. So I took it as motivation.
Yeah, I thought the performance that he had on the court, and then even after that with the media, I thought he nailed it.
What he said afterwards kind of solidified his efforts during the game. Now, the one thing that I bet you Spo said, or whoever was coaching him, said as soon as they got into the locker room, being a professional means being consistent with this.
Yes.
And that's the thing.
Can't just be one.
Right, because remember, Kel'el will come out and have, a double-double and then go 2 points and 3 rebounds in 25 minutes.
Yeah, but that's, and that's the thing, though. Like, everybody's getting crazy with it, and I understand. Nobody wants to hear about a guy who's that talented. One of the things I think sports fans don't relate with the most, if you're that tall and you look like an alien, like, why not play balls to the wall? But we've seen that he's good enough to play in this league. Like, we've all seen it with our own eyes. I've seen this man cook Victor Wembanyama. I've seen him dominate games already at a very young age. So I don't need the proof that he's talented. It's just, yes, this was stuff that was there early in the draft. It's why he left Oregon, and it didn't work out there. We talked to Mike Woodson about that. Mike Woodson said, like, his mom told me, like, when he got to campus, do whatever you have to do, chew out his ass, whatever has to happen. And it seemed to work out. It made himself a first-round pick. But I think maybe there's a little like walked into this league. I got 10-7, baby.
Well, but here's the other thing. So is everybody else, and that's the part that young guys sometimes, when you've dominated your whole life, and then you get to that final destination, you don't realize that they've been doing the same thing you're doing. So it's not going to be as easy as it was. Some guys make it look that way, right? Like, some guys are rare freaks of nature that at any level of whatever sport you're playing, you can go out and dominate. Case in point, Randy Moss. Look at where he went and how many different places he went before he ended up in the NFL. And then teams had questions, but I don't think anybody ever questioned his ability. And so nobody's questioning Kel'el's ability. What happens is, and what gets him in and out of the lineup is is this the night we can count on him or not? And I
Right.
think Spo saying you are far too talented to not put the work in to where we can depend on you for 30 minutes a night, where we got to try to guess if you're in the right frame of mind or if you put the work in to have a good game tonight. That's it. That's what it boils down to.
The rest of that team yesterday, though, woof.
Woo. A lot of running around, though, right? There was a lot of running around, but nobody really,
22 offensive rebounds by Cleveland yesterday. I tell you one thing, you're ducking with some of those 3-pointers that people are chucking up. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let me tell you. You know what I learned in Summer League? That everybody think they can shoot a 3-pointer.
Oh, my God.
But your ass need to be in the mid-range. Because I've never seen, only in Summer League do you see 3-pointers missed badly.
So badly. It's
so
like,
bad. Why are you shooting a 3? You ain't never shot a 3 in college. Now they move you farther back, and including guys doing pull-ups. Right? Pull up with the logo. I'm like, what?
Coach? It's like, yeah, all right. Hit the bricks, dude. Enjoy Sioux Falls.
So it's amazing. It's like, I wonder in Summer League, because you want to see how these guys perform in the heat of the battle. And so you kind of let them go a little bit. But at some point, you got to rein it back in, right? Because, man, there's so many 3-point shots.
Dude, like this is the numbers yesterday. 40% for the Heat, 40% for the Cavs. The only reason the Cavs kicked the hit, they had 87 field goal attempts to the Heat's 59.
Right.
So they just it was all rebounds, and they get other extra chances. It was, but like the Heat 7 of 23 from 3. The Cavs 7 of 29. Ugh. I can't believe I can't believe I delayed Love Island for that.
I thought there was a lot more shot.
Oof.
Right? And it looks like and one league because who's the point guard? That was getting to the rim like nothing.
Oh, that kid, Tyson?
Yeah. The other thing is, why couldn't nobody make a damn layup?
It's crazy.
Right? I'm like, what am I watching? I'm watching. We got a whole room full of fiddler crabs.
Crazy. What a bad game.
Miss 3-pointers and miss layups are not very conducive to winning.
We'll take a break here on the show. Our Tua is next.
It's time for our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Valoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of
Hour 2 of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take it, guys, up until 2 here on the program. Let's get to our headlines, brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Doral Hyundai, choose over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory, like the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. The Marlins, they go into the All-Star break. They took 2 out of 3 from the Orioles. Big performance yesterday by Kyle Stowers. 3 home runs. He went 5 for 5, drove in 6. He was good.
He was good.
Real good. As great performance from him. Yuri Perez was good yesterday as well. Heat lost in Summer League, 92-72.
Oh, oof. It doesn't matter who plays for the Heat. They all have the same problem.
Kel'el Ware had 21 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks of steal. The rest of the team. Florida Panthers was just announced today. They are going to open up the NHL season with a 5 o'clock puck drop against the Blackhawks. Am I supposed to be insulted by this? I feel like I am. We're on at the same time as Judge Judy. 5 o'clock?
Would you rather be in prime time? Because I have a feeling no matter which way they did this, you would have a problem. If they would have did it in prime time, you would say the Panthers won the championship. They should have the first game to start the season.
I feel like I don't know. I don't think
You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what they do. So if you had to watch a game previous to the Panthers, so in actuality, it would be 2 games. But they go 5-7. Panthers start at like 8:39.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Okay.
I think I wouldn't have a problem with it if they were primetime. That makes sense because at 5 o'clock on a Tuesday, most people are driving home. It's a dumb start time. Now, obviously, it'll be sold out. I'm sure people will make their way to the Panthers game. But, like, I'm talking about, what about the Panthers fan who wants to get home and watch opening night?
All right.
What is it? It's just strange. Why do they treat us? Why do they treat us like this? Back-to-back champs? We should have our own night.
But I'm just like, would you rather, like, I think I would rather the hockey season start off with the champs dropping their banner. I would rather the season to start that way versus having to watch a couple of hockey games and then go, oh, and by the way, the Panthers won.
Then you know what you should do? Put the Panthers in prime time, have a 10:30, and then do like a midnight start for like the Utah Mammoth. The Mammoth can play at midnight. I'm not the Panthers playing at 5. I don't know. The more I see,
so what would be more acceptable if they would start at 7?
Of course, yeah, 7 o'clock. That's a perfectly fine time.
So go 7, 9, and then 11 for Mammoth.
Well, here's the other thing. I would have less of an issue with it as well if it was 5 o'clock on a Sunday.
Right.
5 o'clock on a Tuesday? Huh? What is this? I don't get that.
I can see either way. I'm not like I think if you had, I believe that the champs should play the first hockey game of the next season, whenever that is. Now they're making a whole night of it, so they put them as the early game
or an afternoon of it,
or an app. So I can understand that. I think that I find myself complaining if I saw 2 other hockey games before they played.
I don't think we'd have any complaints if they were primetime. How could you? If they were a primetime game and you're getting ready, it'd be like, hey, we're tuned in here for the, I don't know, the Yotes and the Mammoth as we have opened up the NHL season and the champs are coming on up. But it's like, oh, who we get to tune in tonight? We get to watch Breadman versus Crosby. It's like, cool. Oh, you mean an old irrelevant ex-champion and the team that the Panthers already eradicated? Cool, great. Glad we tuned into them.
All right.
Dumb, stupid. Leroy, let me ask you this. If it was Edmonton, I guess there's a time zone there, but Edmonton would be put in prime time. There's no way they would do this. Slap in the face.
All right.
Schmeathan says it's 5 p.m. so people in Finland can watch. Finland always tunes in. They're used to it.
All right.
Hunter says, don't disrespect Crosby. He's still elite. I apologize. Crosby took a stray.
Right. Like, he just mind his own bit. Walking down the street.
I know I'm lashing out, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't get it. 5 o'clock? And against the Blackhawks? This was your matchmaking? Strange.
Didn't they start last season off in Finland?
No, I think
No,
they
that was
they did a home opener because you got to return the cup. Like they raise it. Remember the guy? All right, guys, we need our cup back. And
how did they do it last year?
What do you mean? How did they do it?
When did they play last year? How did they start the season last year?
I don't remember.
Because I don't recall.
I don't think they started because I remember. You know what? I don't think they had opening night last year because I remember I feel like we talked about this. They didn't have opening night last year.
It was on the road.
No, I don't think they started on the road, but I don't think that they had opening night.
You don't think NHL had opening night?
Let me look. Hold on. NHL September 2020. So it would have been what, October? I'll figure it out. But I feel like they hold on. October 7th. Yeah, we didn't have opening night last year, right? No, preseason. I'm gonna get bottom of this, bastards.
Yeah, because what if it was the same thing? So they didn't even play on opening night. Because I don't remember you making a big deal of that last year.
I'll find out.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's July Sports.
No, it's not July Sports. It's not July Sports.
But you didn't make a big deal about it last year.
What did I say at 5 o'clock?
Oh, Steven said opening night against the Bruins.
Was that prime time? It was prime time. So yeah, that made sense. Rivalry matchup.
Yeah, but because there's got to be a reason why this is happening. Not just, oh, we want to screw the Panthers. So I'm trying to see what happened last year that maybe opening night was on a different night. And, I don't know.
Let's see. It was Tuesday the 8th. Hosting Boston. And yeah, it was in prime time. It was the second game that day. So why aren't they doing that again? I don't understand it.
Okay, so yeah, I got you. So it started off at 7?
Yeah.
Yep. So somebody else had the 5 o'clock game.
7 o'clock, puck drop.
Okay. I can see it. I can see. I mean, if you told me, hey, that's what we did last year, why wouldn't they do it this year?
Makes no sense.
Can't argue.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense.
But you didn't. I was getting ready to say you didn't make So you had the chance to have the other side of the argument last year.
Why did we get demoted?
I don't know. I don't know the reasoning behind it unless they do like a big thing here in South Florida. The NHL and who has Tuesday? Tuesdays is TNT.
Who for NBA? Well, I think
no. For NHL, who has Tuesday nights?
Well, I don't know. It's changing. I don't know. I think it's
right.
I don't know if it's NBC now or Amazon. I'm not positive.
Right. So
they're switching the TV.
That could also have something to do with it. Right.
It's on ESPN. This game's on ESPN.
Okay. Maybe ESPN has something to do with it. I don't know. Like all the other games.
How about they fix it? How about that? How about that, ESPN?
How
You have
about
the audacity to make us the curtain jerker? No, you're the jerker. The champs are for prime time and prime time alone. 5 o'clock, we're still at elbow room.
from the night before?
Yeah. 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock is a happy hour somewhere.
It's the silliest thing. To watch the Rangers.
I bet you there's a reason behind it.
I'm going to find out.
Find out.
I'm going to snoop around. But I'm not happy about this. A
Maybe
slight to the champs.
maybe Galen knows.
Hey, Galen! I know you're not here at that office that I'm looking at right now, but tell me why the Panthers are playing at 5. This is not fair. So what, Hockman and Crowder get the day off? That's bullcrap. I want the day off.
They only get like an hour off.
Whatever.
You know, hockey pregame is short. They don't go like football.
You know Hockman and Solana and Crowder are going to sneak into Galen's office. They're going to be like, you should make it a special extra long pregame.
But you know what I found out? That doing this show, like, if you got to come in for 2 hours, you might as well, you know what I mean? You're here.
All right. Take a break. Back with more for this.
Ready for the sound of football?
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program as the Miami Heat will be back in Summer League action tonight. I don't think the squad is quite like it was last year. Sometimes you don't know you have something special till you got it. And 2 losses to start the Vegas Summer League. It appears a path to repeat has been spoiled. And we'll see if the Heat respond. If I had to guess, I don't think Kel'el Ware is going to play today. Back-to-back. He just had a good game. Vlad Golden didn't play yesterday. So if I had to guess, I'm going to say that Ware doesn't play. I don't even know if he'll play the rest of the Summer League. Because if it goes like this, especially if they lose, Pelle is leaving. I feel like it almost goes to a whole Yakachonis Golden show after tonight's game. That's probably the route they'll go. So we'll see. 8 o'clock it gets going tonight. It's strangely on ESPNU. For those who have that, it's also they're all on the FanDuel app. So if you have FanDuel Sun, you can do that. Although I did screw myself out of $20, Brittney, because I didn't realize that they were also all on ESPN Plus, which I already have for fighting. So I paid $20 for nothing. I thought
you paid $20 for FanDuel Sports.
I paid $20 for FanDuel because I have FanDuel Florida right now.
Mm-hmm.
Pay for the Marlins, but I also then got it because I canceled the other. See, FanDuel did this tricky thing where they gave you Marlins Panthers on one, and then they did Heat Rays on the other. So I was like, oh, perfect. I don't need to watch the Rays, so I can cancel it once the season's over, and I can save myself $20. The Panthers eventually left, so it was only a Marlins package, and then there's a Heat Rays package.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I don't know why I can't just.
Why can't it be baseball?
Why can't they just be together?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Or why can't I just subscribe to FanDuel and I get?
Why
everything?
can't you just exactly? But you can't cancel your subscription of $20 for the Summer League now.
Well, I can, but the damage is done. Like Summer League's going to be over, so I already paid my $20
for the Summer League,
and I had no idea that it was already on ESPN Plus anyway. So apparently, Summer League's available everywhere. And I thought I was only going to be able to get it because I don't have NBA TV. I thought I was going to be able to get it on FanDuel, but not realizing they're just broadcasting all the games on ESPN Plus anyway, which I already had. So I spent $20 for no reason.
These streaming services, they get you.
They get you.
They get you.
It's a ridiculous thing.
I have so many subscriptions. I can't even keep track anymore. I'm like, my card just takes money, comes out of my account, and I don't even know where it's going.
I know one thing. I can finally cancel Peacock for a little bit because Love Island's over.
That's true. You're not going to watch after what is it?
I have no interest in that. No, I really have no interest in it.
Really?
Once they're out of the villa, I think we get enough on TikTok. I don't really need to see any more beyond the villa. Like, here's what happened. We had a hit show. We're all famous. Let's pretend to be friends again. Not into it.
Let's fake drama.
Not into it.
Yeah. So Peacock goes to rest for another year.
But anyway, that $20 off in the ether. Oh well. We'll just have to try and make it back.
You win some, you lose some.
We'll try and have to make it back with our Hard Rock bet later on today.
He said Cash App Lynn. Cash App request Glenn for your
I feel like that's gonna get lost.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's gonna go over well for me. We have the top 10 lists are all coming out, Leroy.
Saw that this morning.
The QBs have been revealed. The top 10 QBs. This is the one everyone's.
Can I just say this? The honorable mentions, each receiving 1 vote. It seems like that 1 vote came from their executive.
Oh man, you think
right?
they're allowed to do that?
I mean, just look at the list, and then it'll say others receiving votes. And it all seems like it's guys that they're executive.
Well, yeah, there was others receiving votes, and then there was only 2 honorable mentions. Typically, there's 4 honorable mentions. They only, but the top 10, no surprise, Mahomes still on top. You guys probably already know the top 4. Mahomes, Josh Allen, Burrow, and Lamar Jackson.
Is there a quarterback? Because even Peyton Manning didn't get this kind of praise. Is there a quarterback that gets more praise than Joe Burrow and hasn't won?
No. People love Joe Burrow.
I mean, they trashed Peyton Manning, even after he won one, said all he has is one.
Yeah, don't you think it's kind of like disrespectful that Jalen Hurts is not above Joe Burrow after he just won a Super Bowl?
It is kind of crazy.
He lost to Patrick Mahomes and outplayed Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl he lost. And then came back and won.
He's number 9, which is pretty crazy.
9?
He's been to 2 Super Bowls and he's won one. He is the architect of the most debated play in the history of football. And they have him barely a top 10 quarterback.
That's insane. Wow.
That's pretty crazy. They have Jaden Daniels 5, which he had a really good rookie year. But did CJ Stroud not teach you anything?
Yeah.
Can I see it again?
So did Joe Burrow.
Right. His second year. And then he was hurt all the time. No, this Joe Burrow is like, whoo.
I mean, I like Joe Burrow, but I think that's insane.
I like him. He just gets way like, see, and like I remember the history of this stuff. And people kind of forget after a person's career is over how much they were criticized while they played. For example, they never really criticized Aaron Rodgers. Right?
No, he won pretty early.
And there were moments in games after he won his Super Bowl where he was the reason why they didn't win. And the team he won the Super Bowl with, he's had a bunch of better teams than that team. So
no, 100%. I mean, he's definitely had some chokes after.
And he's taken no criticism. Joe Burrow made it to a Super Bowl. His team hasn't even been in the playoffs the last 2 years. And he's considered and I'm gonna just do this. Tua led the league in passing 1 year. Right?
Yep.
And they still, he can't win the damn playoff game.
Tyreek
he can't get you over the hump.
You can't get you over the hump.
Right.
Look, I get it. Look,
why do we pick and choose what rules we use? Because, like, everybody loves Peyton Manning. Y'all don't remember how bad people got on Peyton Manning for not being able to get past probably one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play, if not the greatest quarterback to ever play the position.
So Jaden Daniels is 5. Matthew Stafford is 6. Justin Herbert is 7.
That
Jared Goff is 8. And then
I take
Jalen
Jared.
Hurts.
So
and Baker Mayfield is 10.
Just 3 years ago, right? Are we going to sit here and act like we didn't treat Jared Goff like his career was done and he's going to be a backup for the rest of his career?
Totally.
Now all of a sudden he's one of the greatest quarterbacks in the league.
Look, I'm happy for Jared Goff. Don't get me wrong, but he shouldn't be above.
No,
Jalen
I'm just
Hurts.
saying the reality of these things is we're looking at that now. Why all of a sudden we forget what everybody was saying a year ago or 2 years ago?
Honorable mentions go to CJ Stroud and Jordan Love.
I think Jaden Daniels should be somewhere near where CJ Stroud was. And the example or what they should say is that, CJ Stroud had this year before Jaden Daniels. Now we got to see if he does it again before we just move him up into the top 5.
Jalen Hurts being 9 is criminal.
Right.
Do
they not forget the 2 Super Bowls he played?
That's criminal.
That's actually insane. Like the fact that Justin Herbert is above him is.
What is Justin Herbert? Like, what has he done? Like, Justin Herbert is crazy to me. Like, this is sitting here, and this guy's been through 3 coaches already. And, I mean, what are we doing with that guy? Just because he looks like a quarterback?
I was just getting ready to say that.
Is that what it is? Like, is it just the hair?
So did Ryan Leaf.
I think people want him to be something special.
So did Jamarcus Russell.
Crazy, man.
And Baker, you know what? Baker has been phenomenal, but he had those 2 years where I don't know whether it was because he was coming back from health, but he had those 2 years where he played for team, and he was just like, woof.
I don't have a
Right?
problem with it. Baker put up monster numbers last year. You won a playoff game. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I honestly think Baker should be above Justin Herbert. To be
Yes.
honest with you.
I don't think
Absolutely.
Herbert should be in the top 10. Period.
It's crazy.
I would definitely have Jalen Hurts in the top 5, and you got to put him somewhere around Patrick Mahomes, because even if you think Patrick Mahomes is better, which I would agree as far as pure passer or whatever, that guy balled out the 2 times they played head-to-head.
He outplayed him both times.
Right.
Well, I think
So how can you tell me in the biggest moments that this guy isn't a top 5 quarterback is amazing.
if you're putting Joe Burrow up there, I think a part of that is riding the coattails of the fact that he beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs and went on to go to a Super Bowl. And
So
how are
did
you
Jalen
not gonna
Hurts
put
in
a
the
guy?
Super
That's what I'm
Bowl.
saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, how are you not going to put a guy who actually beat him in the Super Bowl in that conversation?
That's crazy.
Burrow only won the AFC Championship game and
Exactly.
didn't win the Super Bowl.
Like, he's riding the coattails of that. Let's be honest, and he gets excuses all the time for his offensive line and
Yeah.
his team, and he's allowed all these excuses, unlike everybody else.
He really does. He gets the pass for everything. And like, look, he put up phenomenal. He also is like probably the greatest receiver duo in the league, or one of them. And that team got off to an awful start last year, and he wears none of them. I think part of it is because he plays on the Bengals, and nobody ever respects the Bengals. I get it. It's almost kind of like a Cavs LeBron, early LeBron thing with him.
It's like anything they do is considered great and awesome because they haven't been there in so long.
Yeah.
But let's also say he hasn't been in the playoffs the last 2 years.
I don't even. And will he make it this year? I don't know. Like, I think that they'll be better than the Steelers. I think, but they're the Bengals.
They're the
You never
Bengals.
know. Did they ever pay Hendrickson?
I think so. I think he got a contract.
I don't know, man. It's team. Dolphins are reporting. Rookies are reporting this week, and we can finally start to get to football instead of.
I miss rookie camp.
You held out.
I was a holdout.
Yeah, dude. Did you get that money?
Till the so keep in mind, my rookie year, training camp was 6 weeks. You could practice. You practice 2 weeks before your first preseason game, unless you played in the Hall of Fame game. So you could go in 2 weeks before your first. So my rookie year, we played in the Hall of Fame game. So that means we got to go an extra week earlier.
Did you
and then play all them preseason games?
What were you holding out for? Like money or guarantees? Like what was the hang up?
I have no idea. I have an agent. And he said, "Okay, we're good." Right? I'm gonna be fair. Like I didn't know enough about contracts to know what I was holding out for anyway.
Well, I know that the Dolphins, I don't think they've signed their second round pick yet. I think Savai Nayas wants a fully guaranteed deal.
What?
Yeah. Like a first rounder. So I don't know. I don't even know if he's going to be at rookie camp tomorrow.
But why? Why would you want a full? Because here's the thing. When you do stuff like that, when it's time to renegotiate, teams fight back. Right? So it's no. We'll let you play this out.
Karen says Leroy held out because at breakfast and training camp they didn't offer sausage. Is that true?
Dude, let me explain something to you. Where I was in camp, it was a mentor, like way out east. The selections for food during camp are like eggs, oatmeal, bacon. You can get your you ain't want to do pancakes. You ain't want nothing too heavy because you get ready to run around all day.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like they used to have to check in too. Like you had to check in for all the meals so they make sure you were eating. Because I know me personally, if I had a choice between taking an extra 20-minute nap or go and check in for lunch, I just wouldn't even eat lunch.
We'll take a break. Leroy will hand out his game balls and game bums from the weekend next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on a Monday. We're streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, Miami 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. It's that time of day, Leroy. You gather us around the locker room.
Yep.
Scope the weekend, and you hand out your game balls and game bums.
Bum, 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 bum.
So there's a lot of different ways I could go. But I think I'm going to leave one for later.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with something I watched on TV yesterday, major championship in women's golf. And one Gino Didical. I can't pronounce her last name, but
it's a big name for you, dog.
Yeah. She had a 2-shot lead going to the last hole, hit her ball to within 5 feet, and the girl she was playing with hit a shot to within a foot. So they tie. She made eagle. She missed her birdie putt. They go to extra holes. The second hole, right? The first playoff hole, the Grace Kim hits it to the right in the water, had to take a drop.
Okay.
Then Gino hit it on the green or just near the green. She chips in for birdie. The other girl gets up and down. Another playoff hole. Then Grace Kim eagles the hole again. So the 3 times she played the hole, she went eagle, birdie, eagle to win the Avion Championship. It was just amazing. Like, you're watching golf, and if you like golf, whether you like it or not, just the craziness of that was pretty amazing. So I'm going to go there.
Game bum?
My game bum is you.
Why?
Because your ass sucked me into betting on a girl who never beat the other girl.
Oh, well, look, I don't know what the hell.
And you kept saying she almost won. She's going to win this time. She didn't. She never beat the girl. If it was any other person, you would have said she can't beat this girl. Never, but no, you sold me on it.
Okay, but in fairness, she got screwed the last fight. She should have won the last fight. She got bad judging all the time. The thing that was confusing about this one, she didn't throw the punches she did in the previous ones. She was like, I'm gonna try and temper the range a little bit. I'm like, you're Amanda Serrano. You throw you like Lady Pacquiao. You throw a ton of punches. Yeah, that was tough. Not a great performance.
Rory didn't win either.
It still was a close fight by the judges. One had it a draw. I didn't think it was a draw. I thought Katie Taylor won.
And Rory didn't win either. But me picking Rory to win is a lot harder than you going just picking one versus another person. Yeah, he did come in second.
That's fair.
The guy that won, yikes, good. He's good. He's only 25.
What are we doing tonight? Are we betting on the home run derby? We got our pick coming up.
No.
What else are we gonna bet on? What do you mean? We gotta bet on something.
Okay. But I'm not going with we're going long shots.
Jazz Chisholm is the longest shot.
Yeah, but Jazz, can he hit home runs like that?
Yeah, he's got power for batting practice.
Yeah, but a lot of times the burly guys win because they can swing that bat 400 times in the night. Jazz is almost the same size as his bat.
He is tiny, but
so imagine at round 3 after swinging 75 times.
You're making him seem like he's D. Gordon.
He's a couple of pounds heavier.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
Everybody is.
Wait, D. Gordon, did he get caught?
He did. He got caught taking full-blown steroids.
Trying to be $150 instead of $135.
Didn't see it coming. Test. I'm surprised somebody came around. He probably thought, "Hey, D, formality today. We got to do it." He goes, "Oh, sure." And you think the guy had to look at it a couple times? He goes, "Did I switch him? Was he in a different category here? This doesn't make sense."
Right.
I'm sure the guy had to look at it a couple times and be like, well, didn't see that one coming. Him and Bartolo Colon.
Oh my goodness. And on opposite sides of the nothing. Bartolo Colon gonna do the next commercial for CPAP.
Oof. Yeah. Didn't he have a secret family?
I don't know.
By the way, somebody pointed out in the chat, I think it was Evan 11, 30 of 32 second round picks have yet to sign their contracts.
Right. It has to do with that fifth year or something along the line. You can only do a fourth year. I'm not sure. It has something to do
I
with
think
that.
they want it to be all guaranteed, and said it said only 2 have signed their picks. Browns linebacker Carson Swessinger and Texans receiver Jaden Higgins were both given fully guaranteed deals by their teams. The rest of the selections are likely seeking full guarantees that aren't standard offers from Yahoo Sports. Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk. The problem is simple to explain, but far from simple to solve. Before 2025, no second-round picks had received fully guaranteed rookie contracts, with the Texans giving receiver Jaden Higgins the second-round pick a fully guaranteed deal. The issue was framed. The Browns gave linebacker Carson Swessinger, the first pick in the second round, a fully guaranteed deal. They had little choice. Once one player got one, the one after him got one. For the next 30 picks in the round, no deal has been done. While all of them participate in an off-season program under participation agreements, they won't be practicing or present without signed contracts.
I can see it. Well,
interesting.
The precedent has been set. So
it has been set, right? And especially if it's like, those second round deals, like you said, like there's no option with those contracts. It is different. So
So it's 4, and I don't think you can do 5 years. You're going to do 4.
No, I think it's only 4. Only the first round pick gets the 5th year option.
That's why some guys get drafted like 32nd or trade because you want that guy, but you want that extra year.
Paleo just says the Browns did it again. Everybody's just going, they're like, Browns. Who messed up this contract situation for us this time? Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're still dealing with the worst case scenario.
Sure are.
Right?
Sure
I mean,
are.
they got a room full of quarterbacks, and they all got to be looking at each other thinking, I got a chance to play.
This is the strangest. It's the strangest room in the league. It's like Joe Flacco, Shedeur Sanders, who anyone's going to be talking about this year is when is he going to play? That's all anyone's going to be talking about. And Dylan Gabriel, Dylan
Gabriel. They say he's got a piss whistle.
Yes, no. The only thing with him is he's tiny. That's it. He is not a big guy.
And I wonder how that's going to play out when it's 20.
Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. And he also didn't. I feel like he had at one of these bowl games where he looked high as a kite. I feel like he talked about how much he hated playing in the cold.
You know what's crazy? That if teams would use my level of patience with players, the Browns would still have Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
He didn't do anything wrong. He was just hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to make a decision on whether to extend him or not. And you chose not to. And that seems to be the decision that kind of spiraled all these other events. And so, yeah.
Al Macco says they should start Love Island, but for Brown starting quarterback. It'd be greatest if Fancy goes, and now I want to couple up with Shedeur Sanders. And then Gabriel's got an insincere clap. Great. That's good for you guys. Good. Happy for you.
You think they could they it's some kind of survivor because you can't have that many quarterbacks. We all know that.
Joe Flacco's just gonna be sitting waiting for those 2 kids to screw up. He'd be like, I'll be here when you need me.
Oh yeah. Joe Flacco. Like, let me tell you. Joe Flacco is the OG Winston, right? He gonna give you 3-4 weeks of the greatest football you've ever seen in your life. Jameis Winston does the same thing. But when they're off,
oof.
when Squints comes back, Squints,
that's another weird room because they got Jameis, Russell Wilson, and they got the quarterback they drafted, the first rounder, and Tommy DeVito.
I mean,
he's a folk hero.
It's crazy. And my whole thing about quarterbacking is this. It's easy for a team to justify everything they do if they just center it around the quarterback. But if you look at somebody like Philadelphia, or you look at somebody like Detroit, right? One of the things you talk about is, you talk about the quarterback, but you talk about that offensive line more than anything.
Trenches.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. Well, I hope Savaianai gets fixed out, but he's like, because he was a pretty high, what was he, 37? Because they traded up to get him.
Yeah. And he going to need to play right away.
Yeah. That's some leverage, dude.
Yeah.
But
what about them teams who had like multiple second rounders and they all holding out for the same thing?
Yeah. Let's see, anybody else? Well, yeah, the Browns have another second rounder who hasn't signed. Bears. Yeah, there's multiple teams dealing with that. Got to figure it out.
Figure it out.
I guess you got a week, right? Like you don't really need them signed until next week, but you'd like to get them. I would like this offensive line to be together. Just me. I would like it to be together. We got a guy with an Achilles injury. Is he good? Are we ready to go?
I don't even know right now. And to me, I don't even care if he's good. I just want to know if he's healthy.
Is he healthy? Is he good? That's what I mean, though. Is he good to go? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Is he good to go? Like, are we good to go? Can we just have, for one season, the linemen play all year?
Yeah.
Will it be possible?
You know what else bothers me? I'm going to just put this out there. The Dolphins were the team that took Dante Culpepper over Drew Brees because they didn't trust Drew Brees' shoulder.
Right.
Right? But they trust this guy off a torn Achilles?
Well, it's many years past. I don't know if it's the same doctors.
I'm just saying. Like, it's still the same process in which they yay or nay it.
That Achilles isn't ready. I know who's there. I know who's going to get to play.
Hey.
I know who's going to.
Now starting at left guard, center, right guard. Liam Eichenberg.
Oh, no.
Gonna run on the field. Tobin's going to be like, no.
Me and Tua are going to be thinking the same thing.
Huh?
Me and Tua are both going to be thinking the same thing. Don't worry, Tua. I got it this year, Tua.
I've gotten that look before. So, yeah. So my rookie year, when I first, like, I got there on like a Wednesday or Thursday. We played in the Hall of Fame game that Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So they told me, hey, we're going to get you some work in. You're a rookie, third quarter, right? So I'm just on the sideline, doing whatever, chewing gum, mouthpiece in the side, got my helmet way over there. Not just paying no attention because it's second quarter, right? One of the running backs get hurt. And everybody starts looking down at me, so I turn and look too. Well, they go, hey, you're up. I'm like, up for what? This is not the third quarter. You in there. So I'll go get my helmet, right? I run onto the field. I have a dip in my mouth because I was just chewing gum and doing whatever, right?
Yep.
They ran a screen pass. I think I went for like 45 yards, and I swallowed it.
Oh.
So I go back to the sideline. The dude that I replaced for one play goes back in. I said, now what does that mean? Do I go wait? Yeah, Rook, get back. I was like, so that was my first play in the NFL.
We'll take a break, get you caught up with your headlines, including some hobnobbing was going on this weekend.
My goodness.
Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy back with you here, 560 WQAM. Get to our headlines. Brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory at the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. And remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Marlins, they're going into the All-Star break with a win over the Baltimore Orioles. Their All-Star, Kyle Stowers, way to send it off into the All-Star game for him. 3 bomb skis yesterday against the O's. And the Fish with the 11-1 win. Heat, they are back in Summer League action tonight, 8 o'clock against the Boston Celtics in Las Vegas. Saw yesterday the coaching staff was all courtside to watch their team as they got spanked by the Cavaliers. Although it was cool to see former Miami Hurricane Norchad Omier going out there and
doing intangibles. Doing Norchad Omier things.
Yeah. Can I still call him intangibles? That is kind of his game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Pelle Larsson, he is going to play one more game and then head off to Sweden for Eurobasket. No word if the Forslings will be there. Not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Panthers, we find out today they are going to open up the season on October 7th, 5 o'clock against the Chicago Blackhawks. It's very strange. Very strange. This weekend, Leroy, very interesting. What was happening in Greece? Very interesting.
Was like a basketball get-together?
Well, kind of. You familiar with a guy named Michael Jordan?
Yes, I am.
He has something called the Jordan brand. Kids love wearing Jordans. And he decided to get all the Jordan athletes together in Greece. And what do you know? 2 peas in a pod happened to cross paths because Miami Heat big man Bam Adebayo is a Jordan brand athlete, as is Lakers superstar Luka Dončić.
Here
and
we go.
What do you know,
Here
dude?
we go.
There was some hobnobbing going on.
So, question. What should they do? They're both under the same label. Their boss has a gathering.
Yep.
I would expect with all the people there, the athletes would be more inclined to hang out with each other than anybody else. So what do you think this is?
What do you mean what I think this is? I just said nothing. I don't mean, what am I saying? I'm just saying they were hobnobbing. That's all.
No. That's not. You said 2 peas in a pot. Hobnobbing. That was your exact word.
They were hobnobbing. I mean, if you see here.
I mean.
We're on Quentin Richardson. By the way, shout out to Q Rich for all the behind-the-scenes access on his Instagram. I guess they won some kind of game that they were all teams on. I don't know what the game was.
Drinking game? Because every time I see them, they got a little shot or something.
Well, they had some kind of shots going on. It looked like they were drinking some fancy tequila. And Luka.
To the victors go the spoils.
Taking some
championship toast. Team 1992 for the win. Cam, Jess, Bam, Luka. Too rich.
Wow. Look at those 2 rascals. Look like they're getting along swimmingly.
Can I just say this?
What?
I go to some golf tournaments every year. And I'll see players from other teams that I either played against or, have run into in the past. And we'll have conversations, maybe have a couple of drinks, talk a little trash or whatever. It don't mean nothing. It's just like you play against so many other guys that it's cool to finally get to meet them outside of, I want to rip your face off. So why can't that be any different?
I mean, it could be different. I don't
know.
My goodness, it could be different. Maybe you're right. I'm not saying it's anything. Although they looked quite chummy together at this old gathering in Greece.
First of all, I didn't even think Bam was that much taller than Luka. And he looks slim.
He does look slim.
Well, can I just say this? And I know you hate hearing this. At about 24, 25, 26 is when you get your man body. So all the little baby fat wears off. So a lot of athletes, you'll see when they turn 25, 26, you'll see their body and you go, oh, like he been putting it in the off season. When the case is he just burned off his little baby fat. And that's the honest truth. Happens a lot. But that's about the age where it happens. You get your, and I say it all the time, you get your, wait for him to get his man body.
That's what I keep saying too about me. A couple more years, it's going to wear off.
Well, you got to put the cheeseburger down.
Never mind then. Look at these two rascals.
But you see what I'm saying? Like,
wow. Bam Adebayo, Luka Dončić, hobnobbing. Now, I know you smartasses out there who are like, oh, maybe Luka's recruiting him to the Lakers.
Oh, you forgot about that one, huh? What if Lakers Tobes is like,
no,
hobnobbing? We
no. Only one of them is locked in. Okay, they can't talk about Luka might not sign his extension. You come talk to me in August. Task at hand, Lakers, with your grumpy LeBron. Bam's probably telling Luka, he goes, LeBron's doing that thing, huh? He goes, what do you mean, Bam? What thing? He goes,
why do you think Luka talks like that?
Well, that's how he talks. Bam is basically Slovenian with all his time with Goran.
You're the worst.
What? Why?
Because it's too much.
Just saying. Seemed like they were getting along swimmingly.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.
Could be something. Am I crazy, Brittney? Could be nothing. I don't
know. I don't want to call you crazy, but
she's like, yes.
No, because the thing is that I feel like every offseason we do this with Bam. Like he has all these friends in the NBA that he's friends with, like Kevin Durant last season during the Olympics. And we're like, oh, this means something. This means something. It never means anything.
Brittney, it's only one guy. Okay?
No, it's not. I will say he's not alone in that. I saw a lot of discourse online about Luka and Bam being together.
Yeah, and
nobody said it terrifies the hell out of you if it mysteriously becomes a Laker jersey.
No, that won't happen. Bam wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that.
Bam don't have a say so in it.
He's not going to do that. He wouldn't do that.
He don't have a say so in it.
He's not going to do that. They're not going to trade Bam to the Lakers.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, you just making it.
Hey,
this can only work in your benefit.
Hey, you guys over there, I know you can hear me. How about you guys, for once, take advantage that your best player is friends with all the stars? He traveled to Greece and is hobnobbing. Okay, Norman Powell was cute. But that was a batting practice swing. Let me get a home run swing here, Pat. I love you.
Wait a minute. Like, what do you mean that was Norman Powell?
Well, I mean, Norman Powell's a nice move. It's not Luka.
What do you think you're going to have to give up to get Luka?
I'm going to have to give up anything. He could be a free agent. To sign that extension. Moving on.
But even then, they'll do a trade, sign and trade.
Maybe.
I tell you what, you are something else.
What do you mean, dude?
LA is a lot closer to Vegas for Loverboy.
Basically,
he has a point.
Basically, the seasons don't cross over. She's down here during the season. And she's going to be the face of the soul. When they come back.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
Maybe if you don't address it, it will happen.
He can't. No.
Like reverse psychology.
like,
the universe is not going to reward you.
That's like asking an alligator not to bite.
I don't believe in that.
I believe in that.
I don't believe in just ignoring things. Like I have to point it out. If I don't,
no, isn't that the definition of mushing a situation?
How am I mushing? I have
because
no.
If we can't talk about no hitters, we can't talk about trends that don't work in our favor.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
like how well
can we say if Luka doesn't end up as a Heat player, you're the mush?
Like how well has it gone for us when we get all hype about Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard? It hasn't gone
Brittney,
well.
when you say we, you mean Tobin.
It's not me. Hold on. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing where you two
let's
are
go. Who had to be shot? Who had to be shot with a tranquilizer gun?
Okay, but the point was, Bam's recruiting did work. He wanted to be on the Heat. If they can't get it over the finish line, that's on them. Not me, not Bam. Dame wanted to be here. Kevin Durant wanted to be here. Bradley Beal wanted to be here. Luka might want to be here. How about you take advantage of it? Inroads are being made. Put some tires on and get your ass to the street. I don't know what that means, but just get the trade done already. I want him. And get Goran in the front office. Why don't you go basically get his big brate, put him in the front office, and maybe we can make something of something.
Hey,
you think he won't make a Slovenian stink?
Question. Did it ever occur to you that Goran doesn't want that job?
Oh, he wants the job.
I want to have the level of delusion that you have.
It's staring us right in the face, Brittney.
I'm not. I just, my expectations are at the floor with the Miami Heat at this point.
I understand you, and that's fine. Allow me to filleth your hope cup because I have reserves for days, and I'll just move on to the next thing.
Yes.
I'm sure you will.
Because trust me, if he doesn't want to be here and he signs with the Lakers, chipmunk cheek, never wanted him.
Remember, Kawhi Leonard was at what was it? Where was he at? He was at
the Chipotle.
Chipotle, right. And you almost lost your mind.
Drew Star tricked me.
But again, you think they had a problem with Jimmy playing 50 games a year.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Kawhi was going to do?
I don't know, but it looks like Luka's getting himself into Pat Riley fat testing shape.
He's just getting into his man body.
Oh, we'll see.
I mean, you don't pay attention to athletes, but pay attention to athletes and look when they 25, 26 years old, and everybody go like, ooh, we must have had a hell of a offseason.
I'm pretty sure I heard Bam call him his brate. I think he said that. What? I think I heard him say that. Luka, brate. So he knows he's Slovenian. That means he's got the in. LeBron doesn't know that. And JJ Redick, get out of here.
Isn't it amazing everybody was wearing white?
Yeah.
Because they're in Greece, right?
They are in Greece.
No, I know.
Bam got to hang out with Air Jordan himself.
Yeah. Is Bam coming out with his own shoe?
He teased something on Instagram, and I was asking that same question.
You were all over it.
I was asking, is he getting some Bams? But somebody told me no, that he's just the poster guy for the new Jordans is what he's going to be doing.
So
is he his own shoe level? I don't think so.
He should be his own shoe level. Zion has shoes.
Okay, but that was like
Ja has shoes.
That was coming off the hype of.
Doesn't matter. He's done more.
Yeah, he has.
Who would want some Bams?
But
again,
do you think it's kind of embarrassing if he has shoes after his girlfriend just came out with her own shoes?
Is that
he
embarrassing?
wore her shoes.
I feel like there's a little
I
bit
kind
of
of feel like
that's.
I feel like that's totes adorbs, his and hers.
I think it's adorable and like in retrospect.
Does she have Nike though?
Like, what?
Yeah, she's Nike.
She's Nike.
She's not Jordan. She's Nike.
She came out with them first.
Same family.
You know what they should do is they should have a his and hers commercial. You know,
they should. You know what? Sign us, Nike. Call us.
We could be marketers.
We could.
We could be marketers. And Bam could be huge in Slovenia. Take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program.
As you can see, I have company.
Hey, Dre. It's actually the first time I've ever seen him relax.
Yeah.
You
His foot's hurt.
What do you do?
It's kind of a young dog thing. Like they get aches in their feet and legs from growing.
Too much action.
He just runs around constantly.
Mm.
And he just decided to come in and lay on the couch.
Al Nacco says, grow up, heater pan. That's a point. That guy, you know what? I haven't heard that one. I'm not heater pan, man. I'm just going based off the internet. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. You admit to that?
What?
I'm just going off
like
of what's
it's
on the
it's not
internet?
just like photoshopped or something, dude. It's like it's really happening.
Yeah, and I can't even, maybe they get along great. But that's just what it is.
Speaking of getting along great, the Cats have started getting along great with the Cup this summer. A.J. Greer got to have his day with the Cup in his hometown.
It absolutely got bent with him.
No, it didn't. It didn't. It looked like he was a good boy, and he had a parade in his town.
Where is
Everybody
this?
came out in Quebec, somewhere in Quebec.
Oh, yeah, the Canadians.
So yeah, see the Canadians. The Cup's there. You guys get to look at it. Get so mad all the time.
Just send it back when you're done.
Yeah, just take a little looky-loo, and then it goes home.
It's been 30 years?
Long time, dude. Long time. But he apparently he allowed people to take pictures with the Cup in his hometown, and I think he's putting on like 3 days of charity youth clinics. So he's doing some good work with it too. A lot of guys, when they're day with the Cup, they try and do some good back with their day there because it's such a big event. That thing is a celebrity in itself. Like no trophy is a celebrity like that Cup.
Yep. Is there any place in this country that you could take that? Or let me put it this way. Anywhere in the world that you could take the Stanley Cup and somebody not know what it is? Desert?
Maybe one of those weird countries in England, and in Europe. Do they know it in England? They're like, oh, care about this. It's not the World Cup.
No, they care more about the claret jug.
But no, good for
Wimbledon. They get a plate.
So you think that he behaved with it? Like, who are we? We're assuming that the person who's going to behave the most badly with it. Is it going to be Marchand again?
No.
Or does he have to be more? You have to be more buttoned up. All the partying needs to be over now.
Yeah, I would think it's more buttoned up. I would say you got to be careful when Kachuk gets it, just because his whole family, they sometimes are a little wild.
You feel like Keith Kachuk, Papa Kachuk is going to do something?
Oh my goodness!
I feel like
it was cool because remember they let him carry it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. I'm just happy. I mean, it's a really cool thing. And then Greer's one of the guys. He didn't win it last year, so I wonder if they're doing that again, where they're letting all the first timers have it.
Yep, that was really that. I think that was like the coolest thing to see the guys that hadn't won it. They let them touch it first. That was a cool thing.
Pretty wild. Trevor says Keith ain't touching it. He's already touched it, dude. He's already. I think the damage is done there. Once one of your who else is he jinxing at that point?
Right.
Brady's like stupid Matthew and all these stupid cups. It's all right, dude. You just need what do you need? One more.
Are we to the point now that no matter what moves Bill Zito makes, we're like, great move.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, he's had 3 years of just perfect decision making.
I saw they signed some defenseman to replace Nate Schmidt last week, and he's like, they're like, why'd you sign here? He goes, no brainer. Like, what do you mean? Why did I sign here? It's like, because I want to be the next guy to hop on board, dude. What do you mean? He kept everybody. They're all hanging around, and yet they put us on at the same time as Dr. Phil. That's the respect the NHL gives the Panthers. Kidding me?
Dr. Phil gets a day off because of evening hockey.
Just unbelievable. Like you couldn't just put more disrespect on these cats with what they're doing to them. Because you guys want to watch the Rangers. Out of here. This is 1994. It's ridiculous. Game's growing. Get the biggest stars in the game. Sergei Bobrovsky. Alexander Barkov. Rhino. Peaky Blinder Sam Bennett. And you guys want to put on a fossil like Crosby. Grow up.
Is there ever going to be a Monday you don't come in complaining about something just off the wall?
What? This was thrown in my lap. I can't help it. What am I supposed to ignore it?
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
It's not. Yeah, you want to know why?
I think the hockey season kicking off with the Stanley Cup champs is perfect.
If nobody sees it because everybody's driving home from work, did you kick off the NHL season with the Panthers?
Will it be sold out?
Yeah, it'll be sold out. But what about what about Gerald, who's trying to get home from work? You know, he's working a 9 to 5. He doesn't get to watch his cats.
If he's a hockey fan, wouldn't it be Gerard?
I'm just tired of this nonsense. It's ridiculous. 2 championships in a row. They still got to appease these traditional markets. Just let me know when this dream is over for these guys. What are we doing this for? I don't understand.
Hold on, let me let him out.
Is it because I mean, like, just try and make it happen for me. So this could be crystal clear as to why they're putting the Panthers on in the afternoon, which is what that is. It's crazy to me, but I'm happy for A.J. Greer. Good dude. Looks like the town enjoyed it.
Yep. Man, it looked like a lot of people came around just for that.
Yep.
They even threw him on a bus.
Put him on a bus.
He had his own parade.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Good for him. And good to see that behaved.
Canada appreciates the cup no matter who won it.
Now tell them that. They like
that's a lot of people to say they're a little angry about a Canadian team not winning. Look at that.
They seem pretty happy.
Right.
You think he's going to get one of those signs like home of A.J. Greer, Stanley Cup champion?
I love the way sometimes you drive through smaller towns and it's just on like a street sign, like,
oh yeah,
or they put it on the water tank, tower.
That's big in those mountains in Georgia. Somebody who plays for the Dogs.
Just Georgia in general. Georgia, Mississippi, Texas, small towns in Texas. You know, if you're from a town, so for example, where Larry Bird was from, was it French Lick?
Yep.
Indiana. I'm sure French Lick, you know, they got a sign that says 5,400 population and home of Larry Bird.
Have to.
Yeah.
You would think so.
Yep.
We'll take a break. Mix things up on the other side. Back after this. All right. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
How was your weekend?
Pretty chill. It was a good weekend. I can't complain.
Well,
How was yours?
Good. I'm missing the services of Big Spoon and my mother-in-law because her niece is having a baby.
Oh.
So they've been up there.
Oh, in Canada?
No.
Oh.
In Deerfield. At West Boca.
Fair enough.
Still up there.
You said up there. I'm
From-
thinking,
from-
man, he misses her. It's been a while.
This is like 20 minutes away from you.
No, it's not.
It's not very far.
I love the way people say 20
Same
minutes.
county.
No, it's not. It's at West Boca.
Okay. Barely out of barely out of Broward County.
Is
Dude,
it even 1 hour?
No, listen. Rebecca.
If it's
was-
West Boca, that's
hold
even
on. Rebecca was born there, and Mel had to go to the hospital the night before, and so I had to go back and forth down here to bring Fonz to school and then pick him up and whatever. It's a long flight, a long trip, and to top all that off, when it was time to pick Mel up, I had the car seat, everything ready to go. Went to pick her up. I left my driver's license. So I had to drive all the way back and get my driver's license.
Yeah, no. So like 30 minutes away, right?
No, it takes like 45.
I don't think so, dude.
Uh-oh.
What?
Here we go.
Pouring?
What?
It's pouring?
It's from pouring.
It's supposed to be a bad day today. Let us get to the mixed bag here, ladies and gentlemen, as it is a Monday, which means it is time to mix it on up. You guys familiar with Derrick Lewis?
Oh, yeah. My balls was hot.
He won again. Every time they try and make this guy a gatekeeper, it's exactly when
Did
he's
he
gonna
knock him out?
Knocked him out.
Oh.
35 seconds into round number one.
Really? That quick?
Teixeira, he knocked him down with a big hook. It was a bit of a questionable stoppage. Teixeira got knocked down. He was trying to climb his way back up the fence. But I got to be honest with you, when he turned around, I think he was going to get another haymaker upside his head. So maybe he was saved for more damage. Either way, the best part about Derrick Lewis winning is not the knockout. It is always
he gets
the
naked.
Well, yes, that. And then the post-fight interview. When asked by Daniel Cormier, "Oh, Derrick, who would you like to have next?" This is what Derrick Lewis said.
Derrick, back in the win column, extending your record for most knockouts in UFC history. What do you want next, my friend?
I've been gone for 2 weeks, so I want my wife next. It's going to be a lot of ground and pounding. Ground and pounding. She know what it is. Fine ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the beast, Derrick Lewis.
And that's
Not
why
the first
everybody
time-
loves his fights. Everybody loves his fight because he going to say something crazy.
I actually agree with Dr. Toboggan, who's like, that's kind of tame for him. I agree. Well, Mrs. Lewis was right there next to him while he's doing this interview.
Here, I thought she was far.
No, she's
like Canada. Somehow
Really?
he was closer than Big Spoon.
That's a good husband, Derrick Lewis. Professing his love.
Yup.
real.
Oh, I tried something new
It's
yesterday.
a great speech.
You know, I have the little bun cakes.
Yep.
The little ones.
Yeah. Buntinis.
Banana pudding one.
Okay.
Delicious.
It's really random, Leroy.
What do you
I
think
thought
of
that was going to go
what do you-
somewhere
what do
else.
You said Big Spoon. I was thinking about that.
Okay.
Like the sweet treats. I'm kind of hungry, so that's.
I can tell. I can tell. Karan says, "How do you prepare for a fight?" My wife. I think he was trying to see, like, and that's the thing that makes him special because, you know, there's nobody in this heavyweight division, Derrick Lewis just knocked this guy out and be like, Derrick Lewis, you gonna call for a title shot? Nah. Why do that? Once in my life, my wife, I miss you. Erik Spoelstra, we'll hear a little bit more from him. Spo, speaking to the media this week, he had some thoughts on Duncan Robinson and Duncan Robinson's time with the Miami Heat coming to an end. You can tell Spo got a little emotional about it.
It was tough, to make that call with Duncan. Duncan and I had a beautiful conversation because it was really more about the two of us being grateful for the relationship and all the memories of something that was so improbable. I was there from the very beginning and thinking, wow, is this guy going to make it? It doesn't fit the prototype, but his superpower was his fortitude and grit that I respect so much that I think, I tell him all the time, it's really a book, to talk about how many things you had to overcome, how many no's that you didn't accept as a no, and just keep on staying with it all the time. That was the tough conversation that turned into a beautiful one. It was really, kind of emotional for both of us, but I'm happy for him.
Was Duncan Robinson on the other end of that phone with $6 more million guaranteed? Be like, I know, Spo.
He was choking up while saying all of that too.
He was very emotional. I think
the one thing I would say about Spo is he builds these relationships with all these players, and some of the guys he kind of appreciates a little bit more because those were kind of the guys he worked out with, the development guys. There was a point in time where he was the developer.
Yeah.
So he can appreciate that. But all that being said, you did have a relatively short leash with Dunks.
It's like Duncan, it was he goes, you heard no a ton. He goes, yeah, I know. From you. A ton. Like when I got a foul and you were like, no!
Whole lot of DNPs.
DNPs. Pulling him out because he got 2 quick fouls. I wonder if Duncan Robinson on the Pistons will get more respect from the referees.
Anybody who can shoot, everybody loves. They'll figure it out.
Except the officials.
Oh, my goodness.
The officials are just like, something about that Duncan Robinson.
He literally has to get stitches in order to get a foul called.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's the Goron. He could break a tooth and they'd still call it on Duncan. He goes, I lost a tooth. He goes, shouldn't have been there. Foul on 55.
Chicklets.
Erik Spoelstra was also asked about the idea of the East being more open with all these injuries. He didn't like that narrative that's out there. He was more of Spo.
I don't, and I think that's cool, for the fan base, to look at it that way. We're not afraid of the competition, and you can't be afraid of the competition. You can't think that, just because, there's been some changes in rosters or some injuries that, now we have a chance. That's kind of a loser's mentality. We want to compete at the highest level regardless of who's out there. We know we have to improve. We knew we had to do some things this offseason. We know that we have to have a really good training camp, which I think we will. Guys are going to come in prepared. We'll have a productive August and September. I've talked to everybody. Everybody's motivated. We've had plenty of time off. Everybody wants to just gear up and get ready.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now, dude. First of all, it's a ridiculous take. Second of all, hey, if you guys try that bull bleep of putting training camp in the Bahamas again after getting blown out in a series like we've never seen, you're going to be hearing from me. No Bahamas camp this year. Your asses are going to Kaiser University in West Palm. Not even FAU. And you stay in the dorms. Ridiculous. Bahamas training camp. You guys did enough vacations.
No rewards?
No rewards. I've seen enough vacations. Everybody got their vacations in. Guess what, dude? The only attraction you're going to get to go see is the Rapids. That's it. You can go to one day at Rapids Water Park for team building. Other than that, no fun. No fun. Basketball.
Put a 7-foot on a Rapids ride.
I don't know. It's a good question. But I bet they better not go back to the Bahamas. Bahamas. Ridiculous. His training camp should be as miserable as possible. Send them to Miami Seaquarium.
That's terrible.
What are we doing today, Coach? We're cleaning the sea lion pen.
That's abandoned already, correct?
I don't
Very
know.
closed.
I'm not sure.
No? You're saying
I'm not
no?
sure. I don't know. I think it is.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Pretty sure it's closed.
Hold on. Let me see. Get there today. Yes, it's still open. Open
It's
at 10 a.m.
still
today.
open? What? There's no way. Every time I pass by there, it's an empty lot.
Well, I don't think anybody goes anymore.
Well, they were like being investigated and had to like when they're being investigated, they're still technically open, but they're like shut down. So that might also be why.
They still need to get away though. No Seaquarium. Too close. It's too close to it's too close to downtown. It's too close to
No, it's too close to
Hobnobbing.
the water.
You guys I'm sending them to Kaiser. That's where they're going. Which is, by the way, a lovely gym. But no Bahamas. Ridiculous. So sick of this nonsense.
Which one are you talking about?
Hmm?
Which Kaiser are you talking about?
The one in West Palm. Way up there.
Here I was thinking you were talking about the one next to the highway, right next to IKEA.
There's another one over there?
Yeah.
I think it's just like
give them that one. That one has less of a view.
Yeah, it's just Top Golf and right next to Dolphin Mall.
No, too much golf. Too much. Although I do think there's a Top Golf close up to there too. Or whatever the rival of
How
Top
about
Golf
they're
is.
right next to Dolphin Mall? That's like
No
torture.
Dolphin Mall.
But that Dolphin Mall's torture.
Depends.
But they have PBR now, so
Dolphin Mall feels too close. I need travel, but I need pain in the ass travel. Send them to Apopka.
No, the jail's out there.
Send them to where the springs are. They get one court in a park.
no, the springs are very nice.
Yeah, but there's in the middle of nowhere.
But they're very nice.
And a lot of weirdos. I got a lot of weirdos up there. One lady was trying to sell me a lizard out of a Chinese restaurant.
I'm sorry, what?
We go to pick up Chinese food, okay? Because there was only 2 restaurants open in this. I don't remember which springs it was. There was a Domino's Chinese restaurant. We had already done the Domino's the night before. So guess what? Process of elimination, Chinese food night.
Domino's doesn't use sauce.
They do not.
Yeah.
But we go to this lady. I called ahead, go there with my sweet little Sophia. And the lady's like, you want to see something? Now, mind you, we're just getting over COVID. They still have the plastic barriers up. She comes out from behind the plastic barrier to protect the General Tso's chicken. And she unveils out of her pocket what she referred to as a phoenix gecko. And I'm like, that's been close. So you made my food with that on your person?
Did you eat that?
Of course I was starving. But the point was,
So then don't complain, lizard boy.
you can't be raising lizards around a restaurant.
No, that's a health code violation.
Obviously.
And keep it in your pocket.
She gave me her card. I was like, are you kidding me? She goes, just let me know. If you guys are in town, you're going to take one home. I'm like, thanks. Appreciate that.
If you need a gecko, you ask me.
Wait, all
I
you
know
were
people-
thinking about was getting into that General Tso's chicken.
I wanted to, but then I was like, did this thing lay eggs in it? Take a break. Final hour coming on up. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. I just like on if you go to Miami Seaquarium on their bio, it just goes, "Yes, we're open." Are you? Although had one of the all-time radio jingles, right up there with Santa's Enchanted Forest.
What was it?
Well, we'll see what there is to see at Miami Seaquarium.
Oh, because he used to play
Can't
on the
believe I
station all
forgot
the
that.
time, right?
All the time, dude.
Hey, so my wife had to go to Canada, and I had Rebecca for the weekend. She was like 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be a dad this weekend. I'm planning the weekend. We're gonna go up to Miami Seaquarium, right? We get up early, we got snacks, we drive all the way down there, right? We get in, we walk around, look at some animals or whatever, right? Been walking around for a while. I look around, I'm like, okay, this got us through half the day. It was 10:30. I'm like, I'm like, oh my God, I got a whole weekend. I just made it an hour and a half.
I'm going through that right now, man. My wife and daughter are up in New Jersey, and so I've been doing that with my son. We did see Superman this weekend, though.
Was it good?
You said you liked it.
I loved it. I thought it was great. It's not an origin story. I saw the jokes that it's like, hey, you're kind of dropped into the middle of like a TV series, it feels like. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was well done. I loved the cameos of the superheroes they brought in from the Justice League. I thought it was, spoiler alert, but that's kind of been out there. But it was really good. I enjoyed it.
I didn't know, Tobin. Thank you so much for that spoiler.
You're not going to see Superman.
Yes, I am. And Scooby's angry also.
Sorry, Scooby.
No. Okay. I want ticket evidence because I know your ass ain't going to see Superman.
Why would you say that? I like seeing those type of movies.
But I know you're not going.
But you know what movie I'm going to see first?
What?
Jurassic.
See, I'm not.
It's been out for like 3 weeks. Get on it.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was just 1 week.
No, it's been out. Oh, Dr. Phil's on. That means the cats must be coming on. Nice job, Gary Bettman. Anyway, headlines are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. At Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory at the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai.
I think the rain that's there is just came from me because I got some torrential.
It'd be thundering over here
for like 2 seconds.
Little ominous. You know, the Windowplex isn't sponsored right now, but I'm looking at it right now. It's ominous. Little grim. We do have sponsored is our spicy pick of the day.
There's slim pickings out there though.
We got to go on Home Run Derby.
Really?
Solana has weighed in. He says, Goat Miami jingles, Santa Enchanted Forest, Miami Seaquarium, Marooney Car Dealership. Hard to argue. When they go to the Marooney call to the bullpen. Marooney. That's good.
You know, it's such a...
I mean, those...
It's such a jingle that one time in high school, there was like a whole haunted house thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there was somebody walking around with a microphone and they had the jingle going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put the microphone on me and they're like, who are you going to call? And I said, Marooney. And it was supposed to be Ghostbusters.
Must have watched a lot of Marlins games.
Oh,
signal just went out. Dr. Phil stopped mid-slap.
Everyone was very confused.
Crazy. So yeah, we got the Home Run Derby tonight. We got to gamble on. We got to gamble on something. Unless you want back in Summer League. I don't know how you're feeling about these Heat. They're not, because we don't have. I'm guessing Kel'el doesn't play tonight. Vlad Golden didn't play yesterday, so I'm assuming Vlad Golden's going to get a lot of run today. So do with that what you will, Leroy.
All right.
We got to figure it out. We got WNBA tonight. Got the Chicago Sky and Lynx. You want to bet on some Angel Reese?
Double.
That's
like
player specials. They don't give me that. I can only do props. I can't do player specials.
Okay, what are her props?
14.5 on points and 12.5 on rebounds.
How much on points?
14.5.
So what if you go points and rebounds?
So you want to bet over on points, over on rebounds, and then we pick a home run derby winner?
Okay.
What do you want to bet? You want to bet Jazz? No?
Well, give me some odds. Give me some odds. We're not betting the favorites.
Okay.
So
on. Let me put in the Angel Reese stuff first. Over. And then we got to go baseball.
Is she the worst? Like, she's balling, right?
She's been balling.
But she misses a lot of layups. Is she like the most inefficient big? Right?
Oh.
As well as she does. Like, because she misses a lot of like bunnies.
Let me see. She is. What's she shooting this year? Nice job, ESPN. Way to give me a field goal percentage. They don't put that. Oh, there it is. 43% from the field.
Think about that. She doesn't shoot jumpers. Is that crazy?
Nah, it's her game. Me bounce. Anyway, Jazz Chisholm is plus 1,200. O'Neal Cruz is second in odds from the Pirates. Cal Raleigh, if you want to throw a favorite on there. If you go Cal Raleigh to win with the Angel Reese overs, it's a respectable plus 950.
What if you swing for the fences and go Jazz?
If you go Jazz with Angel Reese, plus 3,800.
So who's right above Jazz as far as odds?
Let's see. We got Junior Caminero. What's he got this year on homers? From Tampa. He's hit 23 bombs this year. Where is this at? This is in Atlanta?
Yeah.
I think I want to go Jazz.
All right.
We'll lock that in. That's our spicy play of the day, which is brought to you by Hard Rock Bet. At Hard Rock Bet, it is legal in Florida and the place to bet on your teams today and every day. Hard Rock Bet has props, parlays, and live play-by-play betting, and the no regret first bet up to $100. If your first bet doesn't win, you get your money back to try again. Hard Rock Bet is offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and physically present in Florida to play. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT. So we got that going on. Other news today, we had the Cheetah and the Penguin are gearing up for camp. Tyreek Hill and Jaylen Waddle, Leroy. This was them together working out. They had just got done running some drills and getting after it. As both of them, I'd like to say, is they both got to bounce back from Fat Cat seasons.
Yep.
Classic Fat Cat seasons yesterday. A cheetah's typically a lean cat, but this one got a little plump.
Waddle looked like he put on a couple of LBs.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wow. You're not one to usually impress on that. All right. I'm happy to hear that. Need those guys. I mean, if this thing's going to work, for God's sakes, need those guys to be monsters again. Jeez Louise.
Agreed.
Good to see them working out, though. I like to see the
You're in the
teammates.
lab, you know? That's what you
They
love
are in
seeing.
the lab. I do love seeing the lab. Routes are looking crisp. Makes me happy. Let's get after this. Tyreek Hill's done enough of this track nonsense. Let's get back to football. No more side quests. Get after it. The real deal, dude. That's what we need.
No more playing with Instagram models, please.
Well,
now he's divorced. So
I said it nicely, please.
Well, he's having a better morning than Conor McGregor is. You guys can look that up.
I'm looking now.
Careful. Make sure it's not a work computer. Somebody got exposed in the DMs. You know, Connor, You've been to Miami a lot, dude. What are you doing? I mean, like, he can't handle himself. It's ridiculous. You're taking pictures of your shillelagh and sending it to people in the DMs? You don't
His
think
what?
that's what you there?
His
His
what?
shillelagh.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Yep. And just directly in the DMs, too. No denying. The notorious one.
Oh, with face and all. Yep.
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 Wait, you see the whole picture?
Yeah.
Whole
Oh
thing.
no.
Dude.
The full length mirror
The
photo.
whole
Yep.
thing. This
No.
is what happened.
I
Hey,
swear. It's on Twitter.
way too
Right
much.
there.
Jeez Louise. Connor. Where is this going?
I was right about him. There's a reason why I didn't like him.
Well, he took his clothes off. Maybe because he was going to go get it dry cleaned. But
Don't
I'll
give
tell
him
you one
excuses.
thing. If he was going to take his clothes to get dry cleaned, I know the perfect place for him to go. And that's our friends over at A&T Dry Cleaners. 40 plus years, owned and run. Our guy R over there. You guys can call or text him anytime. 954-610-9383. That's 954-610-9383 here in summertime. You want your wardrobe looking great, going on vacation, you don't want to deal with when you come back, let A&T Dry Cleaners handle it for you. We got back to school coming, Leroy. You want to jump on those school uniforms?
Yep. They can
Send
do
it on
same,
over.
they can do same day stuff. Mama Ara is the seamstress, so you know you're getting the best care for your clothes. They can pick up and drop your clothes off. They're making it convenient for you. If you want even more of a deal, just mention Tobin and Leroy. 25% off your order. They service all of Florida, Dade, Broward, and Southern Palm Beach counties. And once you use A&T Dry Cleaners, you'll never launder your own clothes again.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2. You know, the one thing with yesterday's Summer League, so much focus was on Kel'el. I felt like it was did like Kasper Jakachonas get the ball at all? I felt like he didn't even get to play yesterday, Leroy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I watch Summer League, there's a couple of guys that look exactly like Kasper.
Don't say that. I couldn't. No, don't do that.
And I really wanted to be able to tell the difference.
Dude, that's not okay. The one, he looks completely different from Pelle Larsson.
No, not Pelle. There's another dude.
He's the guy wearing 64.
I know he's not Pelle. I know what Pelle looks like. I've had a year of his, watching him play.
Please tell me you didn't mix all the intangibles and you knew who the first round pick was over that guy wearing number 64.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you guys. You guys are whispering.
Because we're trying to keep it down. Because
I think
my next words are going to be extremely embarrassing, and I would like to keep it down as low as possible. But I will go on to say, let's just say I had a hard time because the names aren't clear on the back of their jersey.
That's true.
And so, with new guys, even in football, they put your name on your helmet so everybody knows who you are, right? Basketball, I mean, when you have, if you have one or two intangibles, very easy to separate the two. But when you have like almost a starting 5 of intangibles, that at times it gets a bit confusing for me. That's not racist. That's just facts.
Okay, but I mean,
when you say Kasper's didn't play that much or didn't have the ball that much, I was like,
oh, the 64 was a little Leroy Jenkins. He was ready to get some shots up.
Yeah, wasn't he the one that pulled up for the logo after he made a 3?
I was like, hey, Stevenson, we're not here to see you, dude. Respectfully, I know you want to be the next Duncan Robinson.
Hey, all I remember is he came across midcourt, took a couple of steps and launched one, and barely hit the arena they were.
I don't need that right now.
I'm like,
trying.
If you do something like that in Summer League, it better go in.
I'm trying to watch the first round pick, and I think the one thing that does suck is that like you have all these guys really trying to make a name for themselves, and they are not making a name for themselves.
No, because they're not making nothing.
That's I'm like, dude, please stop. Please stop. I think I've seen like one guy out of the guys who don't have contracts, like the Heat's like, oh yeah, they got an undrafted gem. Here's who's stepping up. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Last year you had like Isaiah Stevens. It's like, oh man, they got a lot of guys making names for themselves. There was an actual guy who's getting the contracts. They may leave summer this year. It's like, hey, no one's getting that extra contract. we're gonna punt. We may find somebody on another roster because these other guys, besides Kel'el, Pelle, Keishad, Vlad Golden, and Jakachonas, anybody else in that scramble, not the greatest shakes, this roster.
So you're saying Sioux Falls
scramble and a gamble.
You're saying Sioux Falls isn't going to be that good this year.
Sioux Falls may struggle. They may. And I got to tell you, this Eric Glass, who is our summer league coach, everybody's saying he's like a Spo clone. He's just as pissed. I mean, he was just like, they're like, what happened, Coach Glass? And she goes, awful. He's like, could you imagine, like, you've grown up in the Heat organization. You've been here since you were 25. All right. You know, all they care about is rebounds and defense. And you've just watched your summer league team give up 22 offensive rebounds.
Yep.
After a game where they gave up, I think, 20. And you're thinking to yourself, oh man, Pat's not going to like this. Oh.
Do you feel that sometimes Kel'el tries to avoid the paint? He's always just outside the paint.
I thought he did better yesterday. But again, like I don't expect him to have 20 rebounds with everybody shooting grenades at the rim. I know there's going to be some weird bounces. It was only like the ones that like, hey, Norchadomir cannot be. I know what baby food's baby food. He's going to do that because that's what we love about him. That's what made him a great Kane. You're half a foot taller than him. He can't be climbing on you like a flying squirrel and taking the basketball from you.
Right.
It can't happen. And then you can't foul him if he gets it.
Oh my goodness.
But just so we're clear, Yakachonis wears 25.
Okay.
Hopefully he'll get more action. And then your boy, Go Blue tonight, the big Russian. He's playing.
Vlad.
He's been good. I've liked him. I've enjoyed him. But this summer league team has not been last year's summer league team. It's been this one has felt a little bit like homework.
Well, because then like the epitome of Heat basketball is somebody like Jaime coming in for a quick 2-gamer and just lighting it up and then going about his business.
Yeah.
It was like these second-year guys haven't done that.
Nope. No. They've all had like a moment. Pelle's been the only guy who like even the games like it's like, oh, he's getting to the free throw line like 6 times a game because he's just throwing his neck at the rim. But everybody else. Whew.
And the thing that I hate about Summer League is I don't know or understand where all of these players who could not make a 3 in college get to Summer League and think all of a sudden they got to start launching threes. There's some bad looking threes that were shot in the last couple of games I watched.
Man. Be something. Pelle's going off to Sweden. And then Eurobasket's he's going to start training for that. I mean, give me a better Swedish player than this guy. Nobody.
I mean, I would also like to say this.
Yep.
Name another Swedish basketball player.
There's got to be like a
No. You said name another guy better than him. But I would say just name another Swedish basketball player.
It's got to be a Boquist on there, huh? Somewhere. The other Boquist. 2 of them play for the Panthers, and then there's the other Boquist.
So you can't think of another Swedish player?
No, I can't think of another Swedish player. Can you?
No, I wasn't trying. You the one brought it up. You call Pelle the best, like the best Swedish basketball player. I'm like, out of how many? 5?
They have a Lundqvist.
Oh, Jonas Jericho.
There's no way you knew that.
No, I'm reading Jennifer. Ooh, Bobby Klintman.
I'm just sending it. I'm not butchering these names.
These are current guys, or these are guys on the team. Right?
Bobby was drafted 2024, traded to the Detroit Pistons.
All right.
Well,
you're welcome.
I think this is just
Bobby. Just the spelling of Bobby says you're not American, right?
That looks Bobby like the way that Barkov says Bobby at the parade. Bobby. Of course, there's a Jonas. There's a Victor spelled with a K.
Yeah. Oh, there's a golfer.
Who?
Victor Hovland.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's from that area, but I don't think. What is he? Is he from Finland? Hold on.
No, I think he's from Sweden.
Victor Hovland? Yeah. Let me see.
He's got the weird thing over his name, right? Doesn't he have like a line over his
head? Norwegian. He's from Norway.
Oh, man. Way different. Crazy.
Sweden is the blue, or is it the red and white one? Because they both look the same. One's red and white, and one's blue and white.
Blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow?
That's Sweden.
Oh, Ludvig Åberg.
Michael Beasley on the chat says, remember when QAM thought that Casper was Swedish? He is not. He's Lithuanian, but he's not playing in Eurobasket. He's getting ready to learn heat culture. That's what he's focused on right now. Focused. We have nothing else that we have to worry about right now. It's all about that. A lot of people mad at Kel'el Ware for being soft. He's going to bounce back, dude. He promised. He said he was. He said he was. He got the Spo message. I think a little public embarrassment never hurt anybody. And now we're on the right path. He did play a lot better yesterday. Will he play tonight? Probably not. Maybe Thursday to close things out. I'm not sure. Maybe you give to the other intangibles to learn.
Man,
I don't know. I don't know if this one's going to result in a. I don't know if this one's going to result in a championship again, Leroy.
no,
Championships are hard to come by.
but first of all, you got to get in the playoffs, or does everybody go to playoffs?
You got to get in the dance. No, I don't think everybody does make the playoffs.
Right.
You got to get in the dance first. Right now, the Heat, they can't grab a rebound. That's what they got going on for them. So
Yep.
we'll take a break. We'll play a little All Right. Oh, no. To close things out here on a Monday. We're back with more after this. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQ. Hey, Leroy's favorite band has arrived. If you guys want to go see Counting Crows, they're bringing their Complete Suites tour to Hard Rock Live July 22nd. That's about
just because it's their Complete Suites don't mean I like the.
You don't like Counting Crows? No?
Your favorite band?
Omaha. If you guys want to win, what caller should we give it away to, JFig? What number?
Let's give it to caller number 7.
Caller 7 to 305-567-0560. Caller 7 to 305-567-0560 will win a pair of tickets to Counting Crows July 22nd at Hard Rock Live. So if you guys want to win those, you got them all week. If you guys want to win those tickets, caller 7 right now, 305-567-0560. We'll go see Counting Crows at Hard Rock Live. My all right goes to Amaya and Brian for winning this season of Love Island.
Oh, my goodness.
They came together after Amaya was yelled at and bullied by all those dudes. Brian stood up for her. She's a bit of a kook, but an adorable kook.
She's so funny. She deserved it.
She deserved it. Even though Brian could have walked away with 100,000 by himself. God, wouldn't that have been like the ultimate heel turn? He would have gone down.
That would have been crazy.
Because the way it works in Love Island, Leroy, is the couple wins, okay? And then you each get an envelope. One envelope has nothing. The other has all the money. And everybody always takes the coward's way out of, we'll split the money. But you could walk away. You could just take all the money for yourself. And
so she could have, because she was the winner, she could have just dumped him?
No. The couple won. She was the star of the couple. Brian actually ended up with the envelope that had all the money. And so the host is
you have to pick from 2 envelopes.
Yes.
And then whichever one that you open up and it says $100,000.
One says 0, one says 100,000. They won the show together,
right.
But she ended up with the 0 envelope and he got the 100,000. And I'm saying it would have been the ultimate heel turn because nobody ever in Love Island ever just takes all the money and leaves.
Right.
Has it ever happened?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That would be insane.
It would be dastardly.
Could you have it, Jennifer? Would you lose your mind?
If the person I was with did that?
Cropped you out.
I was thinking.
Wait, that laugh says it all because that was an evil.
You gonna wish you never did
that. Now I got to cut you or something like that.
Leroy, you and I are like this.
It would have been interesting though because the only drama yesterday on the finale, which was way too long, 2 hours.
Let me tell you, that is my no.
Go ahead. It was way too long, Jennifer.
If you're no, and if this is what you're referring to, is the whole Huda and Chris date?
No, that wasn't my no. I thought you said your no was the length because the length was ridiculous.
I felt like it was pretty short.
It was 2 hours.
It was 2 hours? There's no way.
JFig, it was 2 hours long.
There's no
way
way.
too unnecessary. It was
2 hours long.
It was 2 hours long.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ridiculous because they did a date for everybody. They did a spa day for the girls. And by the way, just to sell moisturizer.
It was an ad. They had to sneak
It was just a complete ad. It was product placement ad. Then they had to do the professions of love.
That's so true.
It was way too long. But anyway, yeah, that was something. I can't believe it. My no though. No, it goes to Conor McGregor because we all saw your junk this morning. Like, come on, man. Can you just get it together, dude? Just get it together.
You have to be on a whole nother level drug to think that you're going to send somebody a new picture that's not your significant other and think that how you go after people, that's not going at some point be exposed.
Yep. Crazy. Crazy.
So I'm just trying to think, what kind of messed up do I have to be to decide I'm gonna have to just put naked pictures on the internet?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because you know the first argument you get with the person you sent them, that's gonna be out there.
Crazy. What's your all right? No, Leroy.
That's worse than marrying. That's worse than marrying somebody. Send them nude pics and have them have that hanging over you for life. So my all right is gonna go to my all right is gonna go to the person who actually won, who beat Rory. Goddard. I can't think of his first name.
I thought you were burping at one point.
No, because that's his Goddup. Goddard.
Don't hurt yourself.
So he's 25 years old and he's American. And so it was a really cool thing because he won like a small tournament last year, like one of the tournaments where the big names play the majors, and then they have another tour event. It's called the Off, and he won that event. But this is a pretty big event with all the stars in it. So that's pretty cool. Kudos to him being only 25. He looks 40. Go look him up. He looks 40, but he's only 25, and it was frightening. My oh no is going to go to me. And I'm going to say this because I've been called the wrong name before. And I have said to people, oh, we all look alike, and just, mocking them or whatever. I watched the Heat basketball game. And yeah, I had problems identifying who was who. Because I couldn't see their names.
For you just to out yourself the next segment.
Yeah, because I felt bad. Like the truth hurts. The truth hurts. I was not being a good pro. When Tobin said Yakuchunas wasn't playing, I was like, I thought I saw him balling out, but that wasn't him. So
he did play in the game. It's just like he didn't play in the game.
I know, but give me some time. I'm new.
He doesn't really look like Eric Stevenson.
No, I know.
I can see it.
Again, when I watch these games, I have not seen anybody yet. Right? I don't, to be honest with you, if he walked up to me right now, being tall with an accent would only be his identifying features. And that's just because he's new. But that's okay. I take the zero for doing something that used to piss me off.
Jennifer, what's your all right? No.
Well, my all right is thankfully my life is coming back to me because Love Island ended.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I don't understand how you guys rip this show and never miss an episode.
Well, because like I said, I did it because I wanted Tobin to have someone to talk to about the show.
Like a Clark accent, you can't look away.
And that's very true. Correct. Yeah.
If
there's too much memes online, I'm gonna end up watching it. And my all right also goes to Chris for keeping his crown up high.
Because he wouldn't take Huda through the water.
Yes. If he would have actually carried her, I would have lost my mind. I'm so happy that he stood on business and said no.
She wanted him to carry him
after she dumped him.
So what happened, Leroy, is they go on these epic dates, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she ruined that beautiful date because that was gorgeous.
It was so someone snorkeling, someone sailing. They had this unbelievable fairy tale dinner set up in a middle of a lagoon. The table was in the lagoon with little,
I'd want to be proposed
little
that
candles,
way. That's how nice it was.
Waterfalls. It was amazing. And so Chris, so
what'd you say? Sorry, what? Leroy? What did you say?
I said stop cropping people out. Do you have that special?
Okay,
Black people wouldn't do that. I'm not having no dinner. I don't know. As much as I love Big Spoon, we not having no romantic dinners in the middle of water.
Well, Chris carried Huda through the lagoon to the table at first. He's like, oh, you're not gonna get to it. It was very romantic. right?
Right.
And then she's like making a stink at the dinner because she's doing the thing again. Remember, mind you, these couple, they were already on the ropes because she wouldn't kiss Chris in public. She only wanted to get down in the bedroom. And then the whole day ends. They're in the finals. And she's like, hey. He's like, I want to just sleep. I want to cuddle. He goes, no, because he's not happy with her. And so she's like, he goes, you got 3 seconds to cuddle me. Otherwise, there's going to be issues.
She had a whole countdown and
She
everything.
said that to him?
For this grown
While they're trying
man.
to sleep.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
And so,
dude.
Obviously, it wasn't going great. They go on their date. He's
really
still
hard
trying.
to like her.
He's trying to be romantic. And she's just like, I think we should be friends. And so they're going to leave. And she goes, you're not going to carry me back
Mind
through the
you, she was also crying after she's the one who broke things off.
Right. She broke things off.
Why is
She's
she
started.
crying?
She was
She's
sobbing.
crying.
You know what?
Why are you
No.
crying?
And mind you, the entire time she's looking like this. Is
Yeah.
this like proper behavior on a date?
That's
Right,
not
like-
very
Embarrassing.
romantic.
I'm
Yeah, like
so
her hand, like
sorry.
he's trying to explain herself, and she's got like her hand like this. Just bad body language. Bad
When
body
she
language.
saw that he wasn't like agreeing with her because
Yeah.
she never
Oh, she
agreed
was getting
with him,
frustrated.
she got mad and she was
Yeah.
So
And
because
he
she
was like,
couldn't have her way.
Right.
and he
And
was
then
so
she wanted
her
a
things.
romantic lift back?
She wanted a romantic lift back through the lagoon.
Watch
And he
that whole
goes-
scene and you're gonna be doing that exact reaction. Yeah.
She wanted a lift back, and Chris is like, kick rocks. And
No.
quite literally, like, go through the lagoon and kick rocks. I'm not carrying you. We're friends now. And people were still mad at Chris because they're like, isn't it the gentlemanly thing to do to carry her back? Like, no.
No.
Damage
I would
is
have been
done.
so upset if she did that.
Wait. She says we're just friends. She never gives the man a little public affection. She's been making all of these demands about what she wants, kind of treating him like a side chick.
But mind you, she wants him to understand what she feels, but she never wants to understand how he feels.
Oh, yeah, we can be just friends. You know what friends do? I'll go first. You can follow me. Right.
And
across
whenever
this
he's
lagoon.
talking, she just cuts him off every single time.
Really?
It's so annoying.
Oh my goodness.
That being said, Huda saved the season because honestly, these people were so boring. If it wasn't for Huda, we'd have nothing to talk about.
Agreed.
So wait, she's
have
been
less to
she's
edit.
been a problem the whole show.
The
'Cause
whole
the
show.
only person that you talk about every Monday or every time it comes on is Huda.
Yeah, she's the only one who like the only person who, like, in an episode that was supposed to be all fluff and love, she still brought it strong and brought drama. So there's part of me that respects her
Yeah,
as a
but
connoisseur of the
that's
show.
probably why she's on Love Island to start off with.
Typically, the last week is supposed to be the worst. It's the worst week of Love Island because everyone's trying to bring it on home and be good guys. And Huda, she was still making a mess of it. So there's part of me that respects it.
Gotta respect it.
Brittney, what is your all right and oh no?
All right, my all right is Morgan Wallen for wearing a Cam Ward jersey because I thought that was really cool. And I got very excited when it happened. And then my oh no is the fact that he didn't walk out with anybody on Friday. And then now I know that he was supposed to, and I know who it was, thanks to Tobin. And so now I'm upset about it.
Wait, can you
I
guys
was-
write
I
it
was
in the
afraid-
chat? I won't say anything. I just want to know.
Yeah,
No, I'm
text
not gonna.
it.
Well,
I'll-
not
I'll-
on here.
I will.
No, like,
I'll
type it.
I'll
I wanna-
text
I
you.
wanna
I'll
see
text
it
you.
typed.
I'll text you. I'll
Okay,
text you. That's who it was supposed to be.
But
said you were gonna text
now
us 4
I was
hours ago.
fine. I was fine about it on Friday. I was like, oh, whatever, it's fine. He released, the Rick Ross, Lil Wayne version of Miami. I was like, okay, I'm okay with it. And then now I find out that there was supposed to be something. And now I'm
Oh,
upset
wow.
because everybody else got Jason Taylor.
Wow.
So yeah, that's my own now.
Oh, wow.
Big one, right?
That's a big
Yeah.
name.
Apparently he bailed.
was so
That's what I
upset.
heard. That was the
I
scuttlebutt.
don't picture him as a Morgan Wallen type.
Well,
Hmm.
maybe that's why he bailed. Maybe somebody said, not for you. I don't
You know,
know.
at the Hard
Or
Rock,
Marlins jersey.
that would have been a long trip.
That is a long trip.
Yeah. Farther than Tobes.
Barely, but yes.
Not barely.
He should have gone.
Anyway. All right. Well, I'm glad you had a good time at the Morgan Wallen concert.
Thank you, I
Although I think
appreciate
you should give
it.
Miranda
sound the
Lambert another
same?
chance.
So
I'm sorry?
Superman was worth it, Tobes?
I loved it. I thought it was good.
All right.
Mind you, I'm not like a big comic book person. I'm going because my son wants to go. So I got no skin in the game. I'm not like people are like Snyder versus James Gunn. I don't care about that stuff. So I'm just telling you, I thought it was awesome. I was entertained as hell. And yeah, I thought it was probably the best Superman movie I've ever seen.
Okay.
So I really liked it. I enjoyed it.
All right, cool.
That guy, he's good. People say that James Gunn is
I'm
good.
the only one. I'm the only one in my house that likes that stuff. So
comic movies.
Yeah, like
you can go with me and Tommy.
Avengers, Spider-Man. I'm not into Spider-Man.
About Fantastic Four, you into that?
No, not really into like Superman. But you say this is a little bit different. Watch a movie for grown-ups, you children.
He's so
These
mad at us.
movies were made for grown-ups.
Nobody is more
grew up
furious.
with
Nobody's more furious with us for talking Love Island the last 18 minutes than Schmeeth and Schmolnick.
First of all, Smeethan, you've been a part of this show for a very long time. And how many times a day do you say grow up? So why are you surprised that we like Superman? Right? You say grow up every day. Grow up, Peter Pan, once a day.
That's our show for today, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And if you miss any show, you get the Tobin and Leroy podcast, or bring us a big cup with you. Or you guys can watch it on YouTube and Twitch, or get the Tobin and Leroy podcast. We will talk to you, and stay safe out there. Looks like the weather's getting pretty scary.
Yeah, be safe.
We'll talk to you, rascals, tomorrow.